Hello! How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's doing well. Welcome to the stream. We are here for some shiny hunting in Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. Gonna be doing some Masuda method outbreaking, following up with the Nickit hunt that we started last week. So last week we were able to get about 150 of these guys done and dusted. And I did go ahead and free up some room in the PC as well. So now we've got plenty of room to be able to do some breeding. I'll go ahead and show that real quick. So before, let me see here, where is that? And there we go. So like before, all these boxes were completely full. So now we've got like 12 boxes that we can work with. So that would be what, 12 times 30 is 360 if I'm not mistaken. Pretty sure that's right. So that should give us pretty close to odds on getting these Nickit hunts done, so we can go ahead and get rocking and rolling on that. But yeah, should be a pretty chill stream for the most part. Just trying to get this little shiny fox friend to appear. And then we'll probably move on to Blipbug after that, if we get it, of course. Nothing saying that we will or will not get it. But we'll see. Hopefully we are able to get it. We shall see, though. But yeah, should just be a pretty low-key stream for the most. Oh, you already have a second one? Hot damn, okay. Hot damn. All right, then. I did grab both of them, right? It's going to definitely take me a little bit to get used to hunting in this game again. I also just don't like that there's a sandstorm happening right now. I might like reset the day so that the weather changes, because sandstorms seem like a pain in the butt to hunt in the middle of. Then again, like, I guess it doesn't really affect like the coloration too much because we're hatching eggs and stuff. If we were doing brilliant auras, I could definitely see this being a pain in the butt, especially because the stand would be causing recoil damage, and that could be very scary if our Pokemon get KO'd because of that. Because it's not like Scarlet and Violet where we can save in front of the shiny. We're armed with only our wits and our own determination. There are no do-overs here. So hopefully thankfully it won't come to that because of the type of hunt we're doing. But still, just something to keep in mind if we ever decide to go back to Brilliant Auras, which we might at some point. I didn't mind doing them. They were all right for the most part. I didn't think they were too bad. Fiora, stop. No, ma'am. I don't think so. No clawing at my chair. You're welcome to walk at my feet to get pets, but no clawing at the chair. That's where I draw the line, little cat. That is where I draw the line. Yo, we got Mew odds right now? Come on, show me the shiny fox for Mew. That'd be nice. First try? Come on. Imagine though. It would have been cool. It would have been cool. Sadly, cool and possible don't always end up working together very well. I'm gonna move the chat box over here so that way I can adjust both of these. There we go. So every time I clicked on the text editor for the layout, it kept like minimizing the chat box, and I didn't like that. But yep, we'll be going for this little fox friend. Hopefully we can get it soon, and then I know I want to do Blipbug next, but after that we might go with like some viewer requests here and there, just to see what we end up getting. And just to see what ideas people have. The only thing is, like, I don't want to do like anything that we can get in Scarlet and Violet, which is why I've been doing mainly, at least, mods that are only found here. I think every mod we found so far can only be found in Sword and Shield. I don't believe Gossifleur, Nickit, or Wooloo came back for Gen 9. At least not that I can remember. Unless it's like a version exclusive in one of the DLCs, which it could be, but I don't think there were any. I don't know, someone would need to fact check me on that. But I'm kind of thinking like Blipbug next. Maybe I could see Stuffle because I love it. And you can't get that in Scarlet and Violet either. I'm trying to think what else could be good. The fossils could be cool. Can you breed the fossils? I actually don't know. I need to look into that one. But if you can, doing the fossils would be cool because they all have very good shinies. I don't think any of the fossils have a bad shiny. Like all four of them have like really, really cool ones. Like, I definitely have ones I like more than the other, but none of them are bad. That's for sure. No dice. Nope. Didn't get the first round of eggs, but wouldn't expect it anyway. All right, I just tried to... How do you... Okay, yeah, I'm hitting all of the wrong buttons. Like I said, I don't play this game very much. So I'm probably going to screw up a lot with my input presses. Just because I'm not used to them. But it shouldn't take me very long to get back to used to it. What's it like in California? Oh, Charlie Adams coming through. Hell yeah. Dude, when I burped just then and there, I just tasted like pure sesame seeds. So for dinner, I had ginger teriyaki salmon with purple rice and then some green beans with onions. It was really good, and the sauce was phenomenal. But like, all I taste now is like sweetened ginger and rice, and it's very weird in my mouth right now. It's like that combined with like my caffeine drinks I was drinking, and it's a weird combination, but dinner was pretty good. It was another one of those factor meals I was gifted by my parents because I didn't want them. Hey Mike, how you doing, brother? Halo is piped down trying to watch Kai Guy Slider on Sword and Shield. Yeah. I like how you put spaces between all three of those parts of the former name. Kai Guy Slider. Like, gotta make sure the emphasis is there for the spaces. How's your day going, brother? How was work today? Got any big plans for the day? Oop. For some reason, every time I move my mouse, it like auto highlights the most recent message in chat. I don't know why it does that. Like, that's so weird. I think this might be a YouTube chatbot glitch. For like pop-out chat in particular. Oh, whale. I think it's not a big deal. It just bothers me and no one else in particular. Dude, I'm so excited. I ordered new G Fuel flavors because I had a coupon for BOGO. And the two I'm getting tomorrow, I'm so excited for. So one of them is, it is green apple cotton candy, which sounds amazing. And then the one I'm really excited about is raspberry melon lemonade. So I will definitely be drinking those tomorrow with my pre-workout. I am very excited to try those out. I'm sure they're gonna be good. But then I saw today that they have another new flavor coming out with like, it was like a collab flavor or some crap like that. And it was blackcurrant raspberry cherry or something like that. And it sounded so good. I regret waiting, or I regret getting my using my coupon when I did, because I would have loved that one. I don't know, I don't like overtly sweet things. Like I like things that have like a little bit of a bite or a little bit of like sour to them and stuff. Speaking of fruit flavors and everything, if you all did not already do so, as a part of April Fool's Day, your boy made a fruit ranking tier list. That was my April Fool's video because I'm not really doing an April Fool's stream. I just thought it'd be funny to do a tier list relating to nothing I've ever done on this channel before. I thought that could be interesting and could lead to discourse and what's it called? Discourse and like discussion in the comments. And people would be mad at my opinions about fruits. I don't know, I just thought that'd be funny. So if you didn't check that out already, make sure you do so. Preferably after the stream, because I like having people here, but still. I feel like people might get like annoyed about some of the things I placed in certain tiers, honestly. Thankfully, nobody seems to have yet. Like, everybody's like, oh, yeah, no, this makes sense. So maybe I have good opinions when it comes to fruits. is what I choose to tell myself so I can sleep at night. And before I forget, don't forget tomorrow morning at 8:45, we will be going live with the Nintendo Direct about the Switch 2 tomorrow morning. So make sure you all tune in for that because it'll be bright and early. I will have to make sure I set an alarm because with spring break being this week, I have not woken up before like 9:30 any single day this week yet. I wish Kai would bite me or at least nibble. Well, sad to say, you live a little too far for that to happen at the moment. Unfortunately. I've been thinking about going to Florida this summer though. So I'll keep that in mind if I make the trip. My only thing is, like, I don't want to fly. I don't want to drive because I did that like last year and it was awful. I would definitely want to like fly down this time because driving down sucked. Florida, I've been meaning to visit too. Never been before. True. Yeah, Mike lives in Nebraska, in case anybody was wondering. Born and raised. He's a born and raised country boy. Born and raised Nebraskan country boy. His two favorite things are corn and corn. Sorry to dox you, buddy. My bad, my bad. I figured you'd be fine with me just saying it was Nebraska. Sorry if I lied about the corn thing too. Hey, what's up, Desert Gamer? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Florida baby here, love and hate it. I was born in Florida. I was born there and I lived there most of my life. I moved about 6 years ago to my current state. Yeah, I was more on the hate spectrum than the love spectrum personally. There's a lot about it I did not like, which is why I ended up moving. Hey, what's up, Shadow? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? How's your day going? Mike, you need to calm down. You just did Nebraska so dirty like that. You just did the I almost said the country. You just did the state of Nebraska dirty like that. Oh boy, howdy now. L fruitless. Green apple's better than the C tier. Green apples are fine, but like I would just rather get like a red apple. Like in my mind, C tier is like, oh, it's not bad, but I'm not gonna seek it out. Jesus Christ, Xbox. Like, love PC gaming, play hundreds of high quality PC games with friends. Thank you. I will continue to do so on Steam. Thank you for blowing your notifications in my ears. The way I see is like anything that was in C tier, it's like it's fine. Like I don't despise it, but I'm not gonna seek it out. Like green apples are good. Like I like them when you can dip them in caramel, or when like you get like a caramel apple with like accoutrement on top or all around it and stuff. But I'm not just gonna like, if I'm going to the grocery store to get a bag of apples, I'm walking past the green apples and going right to the pink ladies, the red delicious, the Fiji, or Fuji, whichever one it is. I'm going right for those. I don't dislike them. The only things that I dislike, I put in D tier. Any red state though? Damn, Mike's on fire. Mike's on fire. Honeycrisp, best apple. Honeycrisp is a very good shout. I can get behind that. I think that's the bag I have in my fridge right now is Honeycrisp. Didn't watch it. Bananas are number one. There will be a problem. Bananas, I think I put in A tier. Because like I ate them so much growing up. Like no joke, when I was in college, my breakfast every morning was just a sliced or mashed banana with peanut butter. So I would eat all the time and everything. And then recently, the past couple of times I've had it, it's made me sick. Like to the point like where like my stomach hurts and like I get like my chest and my throat itch. So I think I might be allergic to bananas now. I still love them, but because I might be allergic to them, I put them in A tier. That's the only reason why. I still think they're good, but I just don't want my allergy to get worse. I only eat the red and green. I don't know the differences. So red would be Red Delicious, green is Granny Smith, and then like everything in between would be like other types. So like some red apples could be Fiji apples or Fuji apples. Some red apples could be Red Delicious, some could be Pink Lady, some could be Honey Crisp. There's like other kinds too. Minion voice, banana. Banana! Red banana? Did I say red banana? Did I say red banana? Reminds me of the Zoe 101 episode where they made like a cross hybrid of apples and bananas. They named Banapples, and then they were like poisonous and like burned a kid's skin or something. Have you ever watched Zoe 101? I remember I liked that show when I was a kid. This was like mid 2000s, so I think like people here might be too young to remember that. When Kai sees me, he'll make a red. Oh my goodness. It's getting a little steamy in here. I know I'm wearing a hoodie, but is it hot in here or is it just me? I thought I turned my heat off actually, but it's a little warm in my place. Then again, I think my stupid ring light is probably not helping that as well. All right, we got a full party. Perfect. For some reason, like my ring light emits like very like warm light, which like makes sense and everything, but hey, what's up, Dorothy? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? How's your day going? Evening. Hope you're doing well. Oh yeah, not too bad. Pretty all right for the most part. Didn't do much today. Kind of just chilled, enjoyed a day off from for spring break. Got videos done for the week and prepped thumbnails for the week and stuff, so I guess I did that, I suppose. Hope you're doing well too. Hey, what's up, Snivy? Welcome to stream. How you doing? How's your day going? Never got a notification, but I'm here now. Welcome, welcome. Appreciate you stopping in. I ended up getting risky again with Masters. If I say the Grand Bull cutie says hello, what's that mean? Grand Bull cutie. Oh, Lacey. Hey, the goat. We like Lacey in this household. Trumpeter and P4G is crazy. Trumpeter in general is just disgusting. Like, what's the ability? Debilitate? Is that the one I'm thinking of? Is that the one that it gets? That a move is just so broken. Or that, I don't know what you call it. Move, attack, whatever. Yeah, that ability is just disgusting. Like, Debilitate is so broken in SMT and Persona. Like, it's almost like, I don't want to say required for endgame, but it definitely makes the end game like trivialized, that's for sure. Oh, her pair is Gramble? That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Trumpeter has no weaknesses, gets Debilitate and Heat Riser. That's so broken. That is so broken. I remember, so in my most recent playthrough, I'm doing 100% playthrough because I've never 100% in Persona 4. And I think like before, like I want to say for Kanji's Palace, I got a fusion accident, and it was Ose, like the cat persona, which is funny because I watched a Joseph Anderson playthrough of that game, and the exact same thing happened to him. And I was like, oh, so the game's just gonna be free now, right? And yes, it was. I mopped through Kanji's dungeon. I mopped through Risei's dungeon. And I'm currently on the Mitsuo dungeon. He literally gets like Power Charge, Atom Smasher. He's got Mazio for like a enemy-wide electric. What else does he have? He's got like and then he, like his I've gotten so many upgrades from everything that his strength is like 80 and I'm like in the 4th dungeon. It's so broken. I had an accident, but it wasn't in Persona. It was in my pants. What? It wasn't in Persona. It wasn't in, I'm confused. Oh, it wasn't in purse, like the handbag you carry? Is that what you mean? Never actually gotten a fusion mistake in P4G. I have played through the game, Snivy, no joke, like 3 times now. And this is the first time I've ever gotten a fusion mistake. And the time I'm going for 100% playthrough, it happens. And not only that, but it's freaking Osei, which is disgustingly broken. I was trying to see if I could get, there's a I think one of the fusion alarms you can get is a persona that like just gives you an like auto heat riser and like other like broken abilities, but I didn't get it. But I did get Osei, so I guess I'll take it. I don't know much about Persona, so I checked voice actors and began trying to see if my friends could guess works I know them from that I was familiar with from other games. There's quite a few that I think have like pretty good overlap and stuff. Like the big one I know is that like a lot of like there's some Danganronpa characters who also voice characters in Persona. Like I want to say, is her name Erica Lindbeck? I think she's Aoi and Morgana, I want to say. I'm pretty sure. Hey, what's up, Savage? Welcome to stream. How you doing? How's your day going? I am going for Nickit, yes. Sorry to say this, but my first shiny was a Charm Wild Nickit. Why are you sorry about that? I don't care. I'm not going to be upset that somebody else has a shiny. That's pretty cool, though. It's a great shiny. That's for sure. No, you said accident with Persona. Persona, damn it. Yeah, so in Persona, there is a mechanic called fusion alarms. And, oh, I forgot to grab the other egg. I'm an idiot. There is a mechanic in Persona called fusion, where you fuse two personas together. You can, like, pass on their traits and abilities to make new personas that are stronger than the previous ones. But in a lot of the games, you can have what's called a fusion accident, where, like, the persona you were supposed to make ends up getting randomized into a different one. And the one mine got randomized to when my fusion accident happened was one of the most broken personas for early game. So I was like, oh, well, this game just became a whole lot easier. Persona as in the game, correct. I'm also 438 soft reset cameras deep into Verizon. Nice, not bad. So you're making good progress. I don't know why, but I love seeing how different works when the same voice actors sound like. Oh yeah, me too. Like one of my like superpowers, for lack of a better word, is being able to like pick out like a specific voice actor. Like I'll be like, oh, I know that voice. That's this person from this, and I look it up, and 99% of the time I'm right. Like Bryce Papenbrook is the big one. Like every single time I hear that dude's voice in anything, I'm like, oh yeah, that's Eren Yeager, that's Kirito, that's Inosuke, like 100%. It's like ingrained permanently. Like as soon as I hear his voice, I'm like, oh yeah, that's Bryce Papenbrook. Like he voices Silver the Hedgehog in like a random Sonic game, and he spoke 2 words, and I was like, oh, that's Bryce Papenbrook. Shawnee Nickit, let's go, dude! 174 encounters. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Let's go! Absolutely, we're gonna give it a nickname. It is a female. I am gonna name you... I'm gonna name you Foxtrot. Foxtrot the Nicket. All right, dude, let's go. All right, what do we think? Let's hatch these other couple of eggs. Let's do that real quick, and then we'll figure out natures and all that stuff. Let's go, dude. We love this. Is Verizon affected by charm? I believe it is one of the ones that is, yes. Oh, I forgot I need to also take back my Nicket. All right, we'll grab this one too in case it's an extra one. And then I would like my Nicket back. Perfect. But yes, I believe Verizon is one of the ones that's affected by charm. Are you excited for the Persona 4 remake? Most definitely happening. I really hope so. I want a Persona 4 remake so bad. So bad. All right, before we move on, we will definitely check these last two eggs. I love Futaba Celica. Lindbeck, I know is Celica. I think she was Futaba. Maybe she's Futaba then. Maybe I'm thinking of Cassandra Lee Morris then. Maybe Cassandra Lee Morris is Futaba? No. Maybe she's Morgana. Maybe she's Morgana and Aoi's who I'm thinking of. I think you're right. I think she is what's it called? I think she is Futaba. Haru Marianne is another one. Marianne, who's that? Sorry, String Crash, did you say Verizon is affected by charm? I did say yes, I believe so. Wish I could do that, but I could never. I should send some Master of the X voice clips so you can identify. That'd probably be pretty hard for me, I'm not gonna lie. I probably would struggle with that quite a bit. It probably would not go well. W's, let's go. Is Verizon affected by charm? Stream keeps pausing. Yes, I believe when we checked the other day, it said it was. Pretty with Alexis Tipton, Patrick Seitz, and several more. I cannot remember the name of maybe Erica Mendez. Erica Mendez sounds familiar. I'm not sure of the other two. Trying to fuse Futsunushi and P4G. I got 3 of the personas besides 2, but I ran out of money, so I got to grind. I gotcha. What's my next hunt going to be? Blipbug. Morris is Morgana? I thought so. So yeah, then Erica Lindbeck is Futaba. All right, so the other 2 eggs weren't Shiny Nicket, unfortunately, but I'm not upset either way. As a creator, I'm excited for the Living the Dream next year. Tomodachi influences my creativity big time. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm not a huge Tomodachi guy, but I can definitely recognize that it's a big deal for fans of the franchise, so I'm happy for them. All right, let's see what we think this nature is gonna be. Oh, Marianne from Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Oh, I guess I kind of hear it, actually. That's a fair point. I definitely can hear it now. After you say that. So ups attack minus Spadef. I actually don't know what nature that is. I want to... No, Brave is up attack minus speed. Naughty nature. Okay. A naughty-natured Foxtrot the Nicket. Alrighty. Let's freaking go, dude. All right, so our next hunt is gonna be Blipbug. So let's go ahead and fly back to Route 1, so we can catch a little Blipbug, shall we? Let's do it. The pausing? Why is stream pausing for you? It doesn't. Oh, I didn't even realize I would keep my bike going. I wonder why stream keeps pausing for you. OBS doesn't show me dropping frames. Doesn't help also that Lacey, one of the ones I want to know, has a full southern accent like Clay. That's funny to think about, actually. Yes, Savage should work. I'm pretty sure it does. My belief is that it does. I think, can you find Blipbug here? Like, as like a normal spawner, or is it only in the grass? Gentle, maybe? It was a good guess. We got Naughty. There's one funny video where it's Marianne content, but she levels up and says, "You should never mess with a girl with an axe," or whatever the line was. I know that's my buddy Joe. That's his favorite Three Houses character. And I thought she was alright. I wasn't a huge fan. I didn't love her, but she was cool. She was alright. Saw some streams of the Switch 1 Direct, and they were hoping for P4 Mink to be announced. And yeah, no, not for the Switch 1. RIP. Yeah, I'm excited for the Switch 2 Direct tomorrow morning. I'm definitely excited for that. Because we'll be doing it live. Perfect. There's our blip bug we want. Hey, what's up, Laura? Welcome to stream. How you doing? How's your day going? You got a different language? Ditto? I do indeed. I do indeed. Alright, cool. There's our blip bug. We got him. We got him. We got him. Now I just gotta grab a GIF for the layout, so bear with me for one moment while I do that. So this might take... I guess while we do that, I can fly. Where is the place I want to go? I think it's this. Yes. All right, let me grab a little guy for the layout. It's paused 5 times for me. I probably just have garbage Wi-Fi. I just want to make sure it wasn't something on my end because I didn't see I was dropping frames or anything, so I wanted to confirm. It's only random encounters? Yeah, we got it. Now 6? Damn, that's rough. That's not fun. Bro, scrolling through these GIFs takes so long. I'm only on Gen 5. It's so upsetting. There's so many Pokemon. I just want to find a little bug. That's all I want. I just want a tiny little bug to put on the layout. Please, I'll beg. I probably should have had this open anyway. That's probably on me. All right, there we go. All right, so the main difference with regular Blipbug and shiny Blipbug is that the little bow tie and part of its segmented body turns like a light purpley color. So that'll be our main giveaway here. You had track practice? How'd it go? Probably over preparing for Marie, but hey, at least I'm underprepared. That's the way I see it too. I'd rather be over prepared than underprepared. All right, Blipbug, scooch you. Move you right there. Whoops. I want to move the alerts. There we go. Perfect. And I should still have my Blipbug in the party. I do. Excellent. Yeah, I'm able to save mine as you, Snivy. I'd rather be over-prepared than under-prepared. Hold on to my little bug, please. 7 as soon as you said that? Dang. That's upsetting. Seven as soon as you said that is crazy. Shiny Orbeetle is worth it? True. It is very good. I think it's because I'm chatting IDK? Maybe. I just want to make sure it's not me because that's my big fear at the moment. Oh, I gotta change this back to... There we go. There we go. We couldn't even though it was muddy, so I had to run extra. Oh, damn. Mark just kidding. This is a test of your persona abilities. And I'm like, oh, okay, fine. Time to get Lucifer. True. 8? Did you try like resetting? Like, I don't know what you're watching on, like computer, tablet, phone. Did you try like resetting it? Maybe. I don't know if that would do anything. The old turn it off and turn it back on. Computer. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I don't know if it would really help or not, but he'll turn it off and turn it back on never fails. I'll try and restart. Hold on. Sounds like a plan. Dude, I'm so happy we got that little fox. I'm so happy. I love Shiny Nickit is so good, dude. A bunch of the Sword and Shield shinies are phenomenal. Like, I may not like this game that much, but the shinies are phenomenal for a lot of the mons. Did I ever fight Margaret? I don't think I did. I plan to on my current playthrough though, because it's gonna be 100%. But I don't believe I ever did on like any previous playthroughs the past couple of times I played. I was scared too. Imagine if shiny G-Max Charizard had dark red fire wings. Are they not already, or are they more... What does it look like? I've heard Margaret is difficult, not as bad as Elizabeth. Yeah, I'm not sure. That's a good question. Shiny Charizard G-Max. Oh, the flames stayed the same. It's just the body turns colors. Okay. I mean, it still looks cool, though. Yeah, I haven't really ever tried to fight them, so I don't know much about the fights. I think I tried to fight against the twins in P5, like back when I didn't know anything about the game, and I got my butt handed to me. The normal Ferrari color for even the shiny? Yeah. I just looked it up. It'd probably be too much extra stuff for them to program if I had to guess. That'd be my assumption, at least. I'm back. Hopefully that works. Let's hope so. Instant karma? Why'd you say instant karma? Oh, did it immediately pause on you again after you said that? Is that what happened? If so, I'm sorry that happened. It might just be your Wi-Fi's impeded or something. I guess it also could be like, I don't know how many people are using your router or like using your Wi-Fi right now, but if there's like a lot of bandwidth use, that might be part of it. Hey Oblivion, welcome to stream. How you doing? How's your day going? Guessing it'll probably happen again? Yeah, most likely. It seems like you're kind of just like stuck with that at the moment, unfortunately. Fiora, what do you want, huh? What you want? No, please don't. Please don't what? None of these guys were shiny, right? I wasn't really paying much attention. Nah, I didn't think so. Oh, I never went back to the correct box. There we go. Pretty good idea to go to school to write an essay for an end of the year test. How do you think you did? How do you think it went for the most part? Elizabeth doesn't like you. She's the fight. You have to fight in a certain way, and if you don't, she uses Megadolon, which kills you instantly. That's heat. That's heat. Number 10, yay. Give it up for number 10, everybody. Number 10. Let's go, number 10. Not actually. If I were in your case, I'd probably be pretty frustrated right now as well. Fiora, what do you want? You're just kind of snooping. Come here, let me pick you up. Oh, all of a sudden when I'm gonna motion to pick you up, you don't want to come this way? Oh, that's weird. That's so weird. That's so weird. Do you know that? That's so strange. That's so strange. I can't tell if you're enjoying this or if you're pissed. She's purring, so maybe she likes it. Alright, there you go. I gave you a couple of pets. Hopefully that will suffice for now. You're still shedding like crazy, Fiora. Drives me crazy, man. And my allergies is crazy as well. I swear to God, if you claw my chair again, I'm locking you out of the room. Oh, hi, Stuffle. How's it going? I think that pretty well. There were 3 sources. They were all about like growth mindsets and fixed mindsets. Oh, okay. Pretty cool. Doesn't seem like too bad of an essay to write. Was the essay just about like the importance of having growth versus a fixed mindset then? Is that, I'm guessing that's what it was? Kitty indeed. She vibing. And by vibing, I mean if she claws my chair again, she's getting kicked out of the office. Got my cup. It took forever to get in the dive ball. Oh, do you have to actually like catch it? I didn't know. I've never done the DLC, so I didn't know. I'm guessing you're gonna go for the water form then, since it's gonna be in a dive ball then. Ugh. Probably give it up for 11. True. Pretty much. All right, yeah, that doesn't sound too bad. Sounds like a pretty chill essay for the most part. I never minded writing essays that much. I didn't think they were that bad. I understand why people don't like them, but I never really had an issue with it. I was usually a pretty good writer. Indigo disc? You can get a cub food indigo disc? How? I didn't even know you could do that. It's because my Switch uses the same Wi-Fi. When I soft reset it, it turns off both devices, I think. I don't think that turning off the Switch would have any impact on it. If anything, it might just be like the bandwidth that the Switch and your computer are using together is like a lot. I don't know. I don't know what kind of like router and stuff you have. But it could be that, I suppose. How many egg slashing cows was your last hunt? 174. We got our shiny Nickit and 174 eggs. Now we're going for the little blip bug. Hopefully we can keep that good luck streak alive. Futsunishi only has 1 weakness, being Curse, and he has 59 strength. 59 strength is pretty damn good. And like Curse, I feel like isn't a very common like magic type or anything. Nice. Yee. 13. Nope, never mind. All right, well there you go. That's good. I also just might leave it's that bad also while typing 14. Rip. Rip. All right, 10 down. 10 down already. I was about to survive dark skill card. Might as well. Or if you, or even like evade would probably be fine too. I don't know how good its evasion is, but it'd probably be fine. But like if it survive, like I think either one would be good. Even if you get both, that'd be kind of huge. Like evade dark and survive dark to guarantee you live the one with 1 HP. Like both could be huge. .44 agility, that's pretty good. That's pretty decent, I would say. It's not like a ton, but like it'd probably get the job done at least. Dang, these blip bug are like coming fast, dude. These eggs are spawning in like crazy fast. I'm not complaining or anything. Endurance is 61. It's pretty good. It's higher than the strength stat, honestly, which is pretty high. That is not bad. Could definitely do a lot worse. I'm guessing his magic's probably not very good then. That'd be my assumption. Says like his other stats are actually pretty decent. $38 magic at level 80. Yeah, that's pretty tragic. But like, you don't really need it if you're not just you can just not use magic. Like, you just get power charge on it and just be a physical tank. Like, so not having the magic's not a big deal. You can just use magic, what little magic you'd probably want to just exploit weaknesses. So I think you're fine. I don't think having low magic is that big of a deal for that thing. Hopefully you can fix the Savage. That's frustrating. Sorry that's happening to you. My friend asked me for a shiny Charmander. Is the hunt hard and Violet? Oh god, no, it's super easy. It's super easy. It's like one of the easiest starter hunts in my opinion. I think I got it in like maybe like 2 minutes or something. Maybe not that short, but it definitely did not take long. It was extremely easy. Like, I genuinely cannot think of an easier starter hunt that I did. You literally just make a fire type sandwich and then you fly to the terrarium entrance, and then the area right to your left is where Charmander spawn. So you just go to that area where they spawn and run back to the entrance, and it counts as respawning them. It's super freaking easy. So as long as you do that, it's not like a guarantee, but like it probably won't take you more than 2 sandwiches. It's so easy. Change every single outfit that I wear. He gets alley dance too? I don't remember what that does. I don't remember what that one does. But I'm guessing if you're bringing it up, it's probably really good. So I'd be surprised if it wasn't crazy. He asked for a shiny Charizard when he picked Score Bunny. Charmander is really easy to get. It's super easy to get. You won't have any issues with it. Automatically has the enemy's accuracy against all attacks directed towards the user, because this cannot result in an evasion rate that's 100% or higher. Yeah, it's pretty good. So it's just an accuracy wide debilitate kind of thing, or not debilitate, but just like removes their. It's almost like a nah. I get what it does. It's fine. I see why it's good at least. We're getting eggs pretty quick. He wants it for the playthrough, I guess, and hasn't even beaten B. Why does he want it for a playthrough? Like, he should complete the playthrough with, like, only Pokemon in the game. Like, I know Charmander's in the game, but you don't get one until post-game. You should try and beat it with Pokemon that are in the game first, and then use other mons. I'm gonna stack up food Nushi for sure. Oh, nice. His first time ever playing. Oh, that makes sense. I guess, kind of. I don't know. Even like as a kid, like when my first time playing Pokemon, I just wanted to use mons that were like found in that game. Like, I'm not one of those people who needs to catch a Pikachu every playthrough or anything like that. Plus, I also just don't really like Charmander, so that's part of it, but I don't know. It kind of in my mind, it kind of like ruins like your first journey a little bit. Not like ruins, but it kind of like takes away from it if you have like people giving you things to help you on your first journey. Like, the whole point of Pokemon is to, like, yes, there is, like, the whole, like, social, like, trading and battling aspect, but, like, you're also on your own adventure. I don't know, that's just my thoughts on it, I guess. I'm a Squirtle guy. Squirtle's whatever. I don't really care for it myself. I was always a Bulbasaur kid. It was the only one of the Gen 1 stars I really liked. Like, the other two are fine, I guess, but, like, Bulbasaur was always my GOAT. I think competitively, for a while, it was the best one, too. I don't know if that's probably the case anymore, but at the time it was. You're gonna go against the Reaper? Pray for you? Good luck. I believe in you. You're pretty high leveled, so I think you're probably fine. I remember the first time I ever fought the Reaper in P5, I completely cheesed it and fought him on like one of like the pollen days and everything. The fight was so free, it was not even funny. What was my first game? Like my first Pokemon game or my first video game ever? First Pokemon game was Pokemon Blue back on the Game Boy. First video game ever? No clue. Pokemon Blue on the Game Boy Color. I got gifted it when I was a kid for like my 3rd or 4th birthday from my cousin. Mainly just because he didn't want it anymore, but I wasn't gonna say no to it. I remember I liked the show already, and then I got to play the game. But I also didn't know that I didn't know that you could like save the game on the original Game Boy Color. So I would just like keep rebattling Brock and Misty with like new Pokemon and stuff. So hey, Watermelon Car, how's it going? It's weird that the Reaper hides in chest in P4G. Yeah, I remember after, because I played 5 first. I remember like going back to it, like playing Persona 4 after I beaten Persona 5. I was kind of confused. I was like, where the heck is the Reaper? And then I heard like a chain rattle one day and I was like, that's weird. I opened a chest and he was in there and I was like, oh, I'm out. First game was New Super Mario Wii. Oh, we're talking about first Pokemon game, not first video game ever. I feel old because I was little. I got a mat with all the megas, and now after Z, everything will change. Why does that make you feel old? Shouldn't make you feel old. Now you can get a new mat. Look at it this way. Now you can get a new mat. And I guess there's nothing concrete yet. For all we know, there could be no new megas. Like, the leaks could be bogus. Because we've not seen any pictures or proof or anything. I don't believe leaks until I see visual proof. Otherwise, they might as well not exist at that point, IMO. I don't know. I think there is like some credence to the ones that are going around. But at the same time, there's some on there that I feel like don't make sense. So that's where I kind of stand on things right now. I think the current leaks are plausible, but I lean more towards fake. I know there's like big leakers and everything covering them, but just because big leakers are covering them doesn't mean they're 100% accurate. I will have to wait and see when the game comes out at the end of the year. There are some megas on there that I would not be upset if they did get megas, though. Or some Pokemon on the list that I would not be upset if they got megas. I think a good majority of them look really cool. Or sound really cool. But then there's also like 5 or 6 that I'm like, who would even care or want this thing to get a Mega Evolution? Like, there's quite a few Pokemon on the list that I'm like, does anyone even remember this thing exists or care enough to want this thing to get a Mega? And sure, that might be like a way to like bring relevancy to certain Pokemon, but at the same time, like, some of the mons getting new Megas are legendaries, and it's like, why? Like, these make no sense. I think my team is good enough. Kanji level, me level 80, Yosuke 79, Kanji 80, Naoto 84. Yeah, you're probably good. You're probably good. I think you'll be chilling. Please don't put spoilers in the chat. That's why I wasn't saying anything. Please don't put potential spoilers in the chat. That's why I didn't name any specific Pokemon. Just as a heads up. In case anyone doesn't want to be spoiled, please don't do that. When AFK, you're good. No worries. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't believe the leaks are true or anything, but on the off chance that they are and people don't want to be spoiled, please don't name anything that could potentially be a spoiler. Just on the off chance that it is real. Like, just because I don't care about knowing, that might not be the case for everybody, so just keep that in mind. If the game was already confirmed to have certain megas in it, that'd be one thing. But otherwise, like... Dude, stop. I said don't bring up anything that is potentially in the leaks. Like, I wasn't naming specific Pokemon. And then you proceed to continue to name specific Pokemon. Please do not do that. Whether they're real or not. Like, please, just do not doing something about... Do not do stuff like that, please. Because, like, not everybody wants to know what the potential leaks could be. Like, I don't even know if that Pokemon is on the list or not, but, like, it just looks weird to say, like, hey, what about this specific Pokemon when we're talking about potential leaks? So, like, just please don't do that. Could have just listened. I'll give him this. Like, that, I also didn't communicate it very clearly, so that's partially on me. But I just don't want people to mention specific Pokemon when we're talking about leaks, because I know not everybody wants to have the potential leaks revealed. Not saying the Pokemon Watermelon car said was even on the list or anything, but either way. Like, not everybody would want to know, so I'm just... That's why I wasn't mentioning any specific Pokemon's names, regardless of whether or not they're on the list or not. But I also did not communicate that as well as I should have, so that's partially on me as well. My mouth is shut. Perfect. ZA is spoiled. ZA is coming out this year. OMG, I spoiled it. Well, that's like common knowledge, though. That's the thing. Like, that's we know of because they said in the direct it's coming out late 2025. Or not during the direct. I think it was during the Pokemon Day presentation they announced it. But then the direct also confirmed it. Nothing about leaks. I know you know about them because you and I have talked about them. But exactly, like, it's just better to play dumb. I was just joking around. I know you were. I was just saying. I knew you were kidding, but I was just saying. You forgot? Oh, okay. Like I said, I don't believe they're true, but either way. Either way, just err on the side of caution. Because if I wasn't actively, like, seeking out the leaks, I wouldn't want to know either. So that's why I'm choosing to, like, not mention any specific Pokemon by name, whether or not they're on their list or not. Mike, if you really want to know, just go check my community tab. There's a picture on there with, like, a little spoiler warning being like, yep, they're on the next slide. Resave may go hard in the Reaper fight. The fact that she can heal you and block all attacks randomly is broken. Yeah, she's goated. Best girl. Best girl. We love Rize in this household. She's the actual goat. Marie is best girly for me. I feel like Marie, like, people really hate her. Like, I feel like people really, really do not like Marie. I don't dislike her, but I just was always like, oh, she's fine. I never felt positive or negative about her. She was very, like, neutral to me. I like her design. I think she has a cool design. But no, I was never a huge fan of hers. But I also didn't dislike her at the same time. Do you know what biome Rowlet spawns in? Savannah biome. Rowlet is the Savannah biome, I believe. The dungeon made me uncomfortable. It didn't make me uncomfortable, but it was just like a weird vibe, I guess. I like the dungeon theme, like the music track, I should say. I thought it was pretty good. I knew you meant Rowlet. You're good. It spawns in the Savannah biome. I'm pretty sure, at least. I'm like 99% sure. Her shadow fight was a bit odd with the direction. Part of me thinks that, like, without going into too much detail here so I don't accidentally spoil the game for anybody, part of me thinks that the two characters that are supposed to join you during those fight sequences and everything were supposed to have separate dungeons. Or maybe one joined later. But due to maybe time constraints or something, they coupled them together. That's my personal belief. I don't know if there's any evidence to back that up. But that is my assumption, is that there was originally an extra dungeon that got cut. And because of that, the two characters that assist you and join you in those fights were coupled together. Shiny Crabrawler, nice, let's go. It's a good shiny. Not bad at all. It's a good shiny. Just don't evolve it. When it evolves, it becomes terrible. I mean, the shiny's still fine, but the Pokemon is terrible. I'm gonna name it Crab Tyson. Cool. I don't remember what I named mine. I think I named it Rowdy, like Rowdy Ronda Rousey. That's because mine was a female. $33. Oh, I thought that we got it for a second. I almost screamed. 'Twas not, though. Sad. What do I have left? 2? Oh, cut that a little too close to the grass there. Need that PM7 guarantee? What's that? Like, I know who PM7 is, but I don't know what the PM7 guarantee is. He says that when he gets shinies? Does he? Oh, I didn't know that. Did not know that. Favorite Persona design had to be resets different versions. Yeah, hers are pretty good. I don't know if I'd say they're my favorite, but I think hers are pretty good. I'd probably say Yukiko's are probably my 2 favorite, and I actually do like Kanji's as well. I'd say their 2 are my favorites. I think they're pretty cool. Oh dang, that was quick. That was, I almost just said quick and fast and would have said quast. It's crazy how fast Ditto and Blipbug make eggs. Like, they're just pumping them out one after the other. Hey, Most Like Egg, how's it going? Welcome to stream. Why is your username backwards? Haven't fixed my power. They're now saying they're anticipating the storm tomorrow. I don't know if that means they'll work faster or if they'll wait. It's a tough call, actually, yeah. Hopefully it means they'll work faster to get you guys power through that storm tomorrow, but yeah. I'm not sure how I would take that either. Oh, April Fool's, that makes sense. Oh yeah, happy April Fool's Day, everybody. I don't know if I said that yet. I don't believe I did yet. I talked about my April Fool's video, but I don't think I made like a declaration of happy April Fool's. There's also Thanatos, and like, it's Thanatos, the most edgy persona. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to top Thanatos, to be fair. I did something stupid for April Fool's with my family. What'd you do, Mike? All stuff in my freezer is pretty much thawed. I know for sure I lost a frozen pizza and some burgers. Ah, that's annoying. That's frustrating. I don't have much in my freezer, so like if I did lose power for a long time, I'd probably be fine, but either way, yeah. It's not fun losing out on money that you spent on food like that. Like, I'm pretty sure all I have in my freezer right now is like some popsicles, some blueberries for smoothies, and I think like these little like ice cream containers. And then I have like some ice, and that's about it. Most of my like actual foods in my fridge or in my pantry. But yeah, hopefully they get you set back up with power like soon. So you don't have to just keep braving it like that. Especially since it's going to be like a blighter, well good blighter of a storm tomorrow, that's for sure. 2 left. Put in the group chat with my parents and wife, hey guys, I'm gay. Then I texted April Fools again. My wife told me I was stupid. Very nice. Very nice. That would be a very interesting way to come out to you, to the woman you were married to, though. Not even like face to face, just in a group chat. It would be funny, though. It would be funny. I have a friend who does April Fool's stuff in one teacher's class every day. Every day. April Fool's is only once a year. They say that if there's rain tomorrow, it could stabilize the atmosphere, make some storms less severe. Hopefully that's what happens. Yeah, hopefully. He escaped class one day, so that doesn't sound like he's doing April Fool stuff. That just sounds like he might have issues that he needs to resolve. I don't know if he's doing April Fool's jokes. I think he's just maybe has some issues he's got to work out. He does it as a joke to make people laugh. So that's not April Fool's. That's called being a class clown. It's also how you get written up, to be fair. But probably doesn't care. Depending on the school, though, if he like actually like tries to escape and like leave the school, they can legally call the police on him. So he needs to be careful. Like in my school district, that's happened before, where like a kid like as a joke tried to leave the school and then come back in and got the police called on him and he got taken to jail. Kid was like 15 or something. Oh, he just went to the halls. Oh, very funny. At that point, I'd be like, I don't care. Like, at that point, you're only, like, hurting yourself. Like, if a student tried to leave my classroom, I can't, like, legally stop them, so I'm not gonna. I'm gonna be like, alright, go ahead. I don't care. Do it. Do it, coward. Hey, Lois, I escaped school. Very nice, Mike. Very, very nice. Oops, I accidentally just full screen my entire thing. Oh, now it's all not full screen. What was that, 43? Yeah, it should be 43. My entire like desktop window went full screen for a second. I did not mean for that to happen. $44. Blipbug's adorable. I don't know if I've said that, but I really like him. I think the Blipbug line as a whole is really good. It's a good regional bug. It's a good regional early game bug, IMO. Excuse me. Keep getting text messages. It's my family group chat. I guess the band The Fray is getting together, like back together. And I know my mom's a big fan, so I sent her like a like their tour and everything coming up. And one of the bands opening for them is a band I really like called The Strike, so I'm trying to see if I can get people to go. Just notice I have 0 good ice types. Do you need an ice type though? Like, you don't always need an ice type. Is it even worth debilitating the Reaper because it just spam Heat Rise when you're wasting turns? Probably not, honestly. You could always just try it, but probably not. Probably not worth it. Hey family, Donker Dank is gay. April Fools. True, true. Ice is my favorite type, but it's kind of bad. It's really only bad like defensively because it only has 1 resistance. But offensively, it's pretty good. Strong against ground, strong against grass, strong against dragon, flying. It's a good offensive type, very bad defensive type. I'm gonna fight Drayton, so do you have any fairy types? Because that would probably be just as good, if not better, because they're also immune to dragon attacks. Nope. All right. Well, in that case, maybe you want a fairy type. Well, yes, you do a fairy type. What is it? Had to burn on my arm, so I put on a Rolex dock so that I had to put ice on it. As soon as I saw the word Rolex, I knew where it was going. As soon as I saw the word Rolex, I was like, yeah, I can see this coming. I bet my bank account I know where this is going next. Level 100 Shiny Lunala. Lunala's not a fairy type. Lunala's not a fairy type, it's Psychic Ghost. Was my favorite evolution? Jolteon. It has Moonblast. Honestly, that'll probably do the trick. So you don't have a fairy type, you have a fairy type attack. But honestly, that might be enough. Lunala's really good. It's a little bit good. And by a little bit, I mean it's kind of broken. I've always liked Lunala more than Solgaleo. I don't know if that's a hot take or not. I think Lunala is awesome. But I get why people like Solgaleo so much. It's a freaking, like, sun line. Like, that's pretty badass. Shiny-wise, though, its shiny sucks. And I'll die on that goddamn hill. I think Shiny Solgaleo is terrible. Shiny Lunala easily clears. And it's not close. What are you doing, Fiora? I'm on Team Lunala, shiny or not. Same. I think Lunala is super cool. I think Solgaleo is the better typing, but outside of that, I think every other aspect of Lunala I like more. Oops, wrong line of bugs. There we go. Also have a level 100 Zacian with Moonblast. All right, you should get rid of Moonblast and give it a physical fairy move immediately. Because its special attack stat is terrible, and its physical attack stat with Intrepid Sword is disgustingly broken. Give it Play Rough. Honestly, those two will probably be the only two things you need to beat Drayton. That'd probably be it. As long as you've got those two, like, you're probably chilling. Thought Zacian was a foot attacker. I was supposed to say physical. It is a physical attacker. It doesn't have Play Rough, but it can learn it, is what I'm saying. Like, either... I think it gets it via level up, so you can do a mover learner on it. Otherwise, like, give it the TM for Play Rough. Because Moonblast on Zacian is not very good, but Play Rough on Zacian plus Moonblast on Lunala, you'll probably just win from there. Like, I don't think you'll have any issues. I'm pretty sure it gets Play Rough by level up. Let me look. Not in Gen 9 it doesn't. But it does, it is TM 127. So I would just make one of those TMs and then give it to it, and then you're literally in the clear. You should be all good as long as you can get that on it. And then pair it with your Lunala. And just spam your fairy type attacks and call it a day. He might have a dark typed attack that could like crunch your what's it called? Your Lunala, but outside of that, like, you do have Shadow Shield, so you should be okay. It needs 3. I have 0 of 3. I don't know what the 3 things it needs are. I don't know how you make one. My assumption would be some kind of fairy type is what you have to get. Let me look. It can be crafted after defeating the Team Star fighting crew leader. Did you beat the Team Star fighting crew leader or nah? Well, I'm assuming you did if you were on the DLC. The 3 you need is either Tandemaus fur or Tinkatink hair. Those are the 3s you need for your question mark, question mark, question marks. Reaper only spawns after opening 22 chests. Nah, come on, Alice. But you can just, like, go up and down the floors, so it's not that bad. Like, you just reset back to floor 1 and then go from there. TM 127 materials, 3 Veluza fillet, 3 Giraffaric fur, 3 Dunsparce scales, says Google. No, I don't think so. There you go. This is what I found. Yeah, the craftables are on there. If you're missing the 3, it's Mousehold fur, I believe, is what it said. So you're missing the 3 Mousehold fur. I know, but I just wish it would spawn like P5 or P3R where you just wait a few minutes. Right, but that was after like the game had been out for a while. Like that was after they updated the spawning mechanics and stuff. So if you're playing on an older game, they're gonna be stuck with the older mechanics. So what's the downside of that? Because I think in OG P3 it's a pretty similar thing as well. Hey, what's up, Jack? Welcome to stream. How you doing? Need some seriously positive vibes? I will do my best. I am a little tired myself, so I'm not sure how positive I'm gonna be, but I'm here at the very least. Not good? I'm sorry to hear that. I hope your day gets better. Hope it gets at least a little bit better. You hope so too? Well, hopefully the worst of what's happened is over then. Trying to move my bike. There we go. Need to get a little bit of exercise in. Get my legs moving. The only issue is my chair, like the way it's set up. Every time I like pedal, like watch, let's see. The more I pedal this bike, the further like it moves me back. Like, hold on. I'm not gonna, I won't move myself. Watch. Like, you guys see how I'm slowly getting further away? That's because of the way this chair is set up and the way the bike is positioned. So then I have to constantly like move it back like this. Oops, wrong button. Wasn't really paying attention. Did I get a shiny? I don't think so. Oh, I didn't. Been doing a good job of getting distracted lately during shiny hunts. It's one of my many talents. What can I say? Professional shiny hunter gets easily distracted. Fifi, what you doing? You're just like, oh, you probably want to eat dinner, don't you? I might need, I'll grab these next couple eggs. I'm gonna go feed my cat. I think she wants to eat her dinner. A little bit more fun to grind in JRPGs and watching a video / streamer. I agree. It's definitely easier, like when you have something on in the background to distract you. I do the same thing. Like earlier today, I didn't click Pokedex. Earlier today, I was playing Pokemon Legends Arceus, just like trying to grind some missions and everything. And I was just watching like I think I had No Rules Barred on in the background, and it made the grinding and the mission hunting so much better. I think you know how seriously have a good positive vibe on my life. Oh, thanks. I appreciate you saying that. I really appreciate that. Can this little Stuffle like quit following me? All right, we'll check this one and I'll grab the next egg and I'm gonna go feed my cat. I think that's what she's waiting on me for. Because I did forget to feed her before I started streaming and I normally do, so that's on me. No wonder you've been acting so weird. I'm sorry I forgot to feed you. My bad, kitty cat. All right, there is egg number 60. All right, I'm gonna go feed my cat, and while I'm gone, I'll get some more water. So I will be back very shortly. I am back. My cat has been fed. And I have a new cup of water. So everybody's happy. Yeah, I did not realize until like until I like looked down at her just hovering at my feet, and I was like, oh, I was supposed to feed you before I started streaming. Oh, my bad. No wonder she was hovering around my ankles. Poor thing was hungry. You're so kind of nice. I'm happy to see you streaming. Thank you. That means a lot. Having a panic attack and I need some good vibes. No worries. Happy to provide good vibes. Hope your things settle down for you so they get a little bit better. What moves is my Zacian need? Literally just play rough. Thank you. No problem. Literally just play rough Oblivion. If you're fighting dragon types, of course. Like, obviously, this is going to be like a competitive Zacian. You'd probably want like close combat and Behemoth Blade. And then probably like either Sword Stance or Crunch or something. But if you're just going to be going up against some dragon types, all you really need is play rough. And then you're kind of golden from there. As long as you got that, you're kind of chilling. Sorry for saying that, but I need to say, you don't have to be sorry. You don't have to be sorry at all. I appreciate it. That's very kind. I think that Loki in early Persona games is a physical attacker, but gets magic skills his entire set. Yeah, it is kind of weird that they did that way, honestly. I'm not sure why. It's a bit confusing that they did it that way, honestly. I also just realized, what Pokeballs are these guys hatching in? Oh, they are hatching in the Premier Ball. Okay, cool. I didn't even think of that until, like, just now. Like, I should have caught it in a Pokeball that matched the Shiny Orbeetle. Man, that was a mistake. Oh, well. Premier Ball's still nice. Can't go wrong with a classic Premier Ball. It works with pretty much everything. $60 encounters down. I think last time when we hunted for Nickit, we got up to 150. So that's pretty good. We're making good pace, I think. And we got a good amount of boxes full already. Oops, probably should have moved to the next box. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Once again, just as a quick reminder for everybody, tomorrow morning at around 8:45 a.m. we'll be live streaming the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct. So if you were able to watch that and would like to come and hang out with me while I react to it, feel free to do so. Again, we'll be going live around 8:45 in the morning. Hopefully I can wake up at that time. We shall see. And then if you have not already done so, I did make a little April Fool's like video. Fruit tier list. Like ranking a bunch of fruits and stuff. So if that piques your interest, feel free to go check that out and let me know why my opinions are correct and or terrible. Feeling better? Thank you. No problem. Glad you're feeling better. Unfortunately, probably won't be awake by then. If I didn't have plans to live stream it, I wouldn't be either. So I don't blame you one bit. The only reason why I will be up at that time is because I'm streaming it. Otherwise, I don't think I've gotten out of bed for spring break a single day before like 9:30. You'll be able to catch it for 15 minutes and you got class? Sounds good. I'm gonna skip this song. Yeah, that'll do. This'll do, I think. I think that'll do. Oh, I gotta go back to this though. There we go. Now we're all good. Really wish I could fix either my old Switch or my old Switch Lite. What happened to him? I've had my same Switch since 2018. Like, this Switch and I have been through hell together. I'm surprised it lasted as long as it did. Like, I was worried I would end up dealing with like too much Joy-Con drift here and there, but no, it's held up pretty well. It's definitely getting old though, that's for sure. So I'm excited to get the Switch 2 when it comes out. I will probably be pre-ordering it if I'm able to. Both broke. One screen broke and one started making really loud sounds when you turn it on. Ooh. That's weird. It could just be the fan. Like the fan that like cools it down that's making the loud sounds. Because mine will do that sometimes. Like when it first boots up or like during handheld mode. If it's like a really intense game. Like a Tears of the Kingdom. Or like a Xenoblade or something like that. Then it'll start to like really like make like a whirring sound. But mine still works when that happens. That's weird. I don't know what to make of that. I don't know where I put it though. Oh. I kind of have to keep track of my Switch because I need it to stream. At least for like the Nintendo games I play and stuff. Like I won't need it for tomorrow's stream. My PS4 makes noise too, but I won't replace the fan because I'll be getting a PS5 for Christmas. Yeah, fair point. Honestly, I won't blame you. I wouldn't either. I wanted a PS5 at first, but like I don't really want it anymore. Like there's nothing on the PS5 that I'm like, oh, I gotta have this. Like most of what I would want on PS5 I can get on PC. That's kind of why I'm like, oh, I'll just wait and get the Switch 2. Because like before it was really just Spider-Man that I wanted, but now Spider-Man's on PC. Have no idea how to put my Switch screen on my laptops. You need a capture card, I believe. That's what I use. I have an Elgato. Like my monitor I'm using right now has my gameplay on it. A capture card, a what? An Elgato, a capture card. You capture footage off your Switch and it gets recorded on your monitor. That's how I'm streaming right now. Is because of that. It's basically a little USB, and you plug one end into your Switch and one end into your computer, and you just HDMI it, and then you capture footage. So like right now, the way I'm streaming this to you is my Elgato is recording or streaming off my computer, and it's receiving data from my Switch. I'll take a very long while before I can start saving for a PC in the first place. Yeah, fair point. And you find when you can do like payments on it's not that bad though. Nuclear, I'm gonna get that. I got mine off of Amazon. Today was such a good day, but then it turned bad. I hate it. I hope it gets better. My head hurts. Yeah, you should probably drink some water then. It's important to stay hydrated. That's why I got this. Gotta make sure you're staying hydrated throughout the day. I'm a big proponent of that. The amount of times I'll be at work and like one of my students is like, oh, my head hurts so bad today. And I'm like, well, how much water have you had? And they're like, none. And I'm like, all right, well, that's your problem. Go down to the office and get some water. Like, go get some water, dummy. I don't care if we're in the middle of the class. If you have a headache and you haven't drank water today, I'm going to force you to go out in the front office and get some water. Took a big glug of H2O. Perfect. Perfect. Fiora, what do you want, man? You're being ridiculous right now. Stress can cause headaches, obviously, so just try to lie down, drink water, and calm down. Not say it in a bad way. No, I know you're not. No, that's a good call, honestly. Do some like light stretches or something, drink some water, and just try to get some rest. Thank y'all, no problem. Ooh, good song. Little good kid, hell yeah. I wish there was a way you could like purchase like like a library of songs from musicians to like use in videos and streams, because I would love to like make my Spotify playlist into like one of those purchases I could do, and then just put like my music in the background of the streams. I think that'd be so cool, but sadly that is not the case. Should watch some Kai Guy to de-stress. True. That's a good plan right there. It is a great plan right there. Good plan, great plan. Gotta get fish. My fair share of pancakes I can sort of understand, although I can't fully understand since everyone handles things differently. Oh yeah, 100%. I used to get them a lot in college because I had really bad anxiety, but I've kind of been fortunate to the point where I haven't really gotten them lately. Like, I don't think I've got any since I was in school. Thankfully. Because I used to get them really bad. We had what was called CAPS on campus, which was counseling and psychological services that were free to students. So it'd be like free licensed therapy for any students who went to my school. It was really good. I used to go quite a bit, actually. It helped a ton. They gave me the option to do like solo or group therapy, and I was just like, yeah, I don't really want to do the group therapy. I'm sorry. ADHD plus panic attack plus anxiety equals bad time. True. True. Yeah, that's not a fun combination, that's for sure. Person says, I understand how you feel. Like, do you though? You can go through something similar, but that never means you understand how someone feels. It doesn't bother me. Like, in my mind, it like shows that they're trying to sympathize or empathize with someone. They may not know exactly what you're feeling, but like, I don't know. To me, it shows like intention, I guess. So like that doesn't bother me as much. Like, obviously everyone perceives and feels things differently, but I don't know, like if somebody says to me like, oh, I understand how you feel, like to me it shows, even if they might not completely get it or might have not completely experienced what I'm currently feeling, they're at least trying to understand it, or they're trying to gain understanding of it. So I don't know, that part doesn't bother me that much. Can I be honest with y'all about what? It's from a personal hatred. Fair. Yeah, like I said, it just doesn't bother me. And like I said, it doesn't bother me much, but I can understand why somebody wouldn't like it. Because no, like you said, like you don't always know what everybody's feeling. I don't know. If like a friend of mine was like, "Oh, I understand," or like, "I get how you feel," like, okay, to me it shows they're at least trying to somewhat rationalize or understand what I'm trying to convey to them. So even if it's not always like 100% accurate, I just appreciate that they're at least trying. I'm stressed out 24/7. My sleep schedule is screwed up, and I'm trying to understand life while trying to keep people I care about from fighting. Yeah, that's a lot for one person to have to handle, honestly. Sorry for venting. You're fine. Have you thought about like going to like a therapist or something? Or maybe a doctor for like some like, I think you can take like melatonin and stuff. Can't afford it. Depending on the therapist, like what insurance you have, you can like, you can go for free for like a certain number of visits. Like before I got my current job, I had, I think it was like 23 free visits a year, I want to say. So not enough to go like every week, but enough to go like bi-weekly almost. So I would figure out like if you can get that situated with like your insurance. Because I didn't have to pay a cent for mine up to those 20 visits. And like, yeah, 20 visits isn't like a ton, but it adds up. That's just my personal recommendation. Like I would just see what you can get. And if you need like a place to go to like find one, here is a website that might be helpful. So this is the website I've used in the past to find therapists. So I would recommend this. And then depending on what insurance you have, you can see like what your co-pays would be, what your like what types of insurances they all accept, like depending on like what you're going through, what all their specialties are. I'd recommend at least checking it out. And like if something comes out of it, great. And if not, at least you tried to find something. That's just my personal recommendation though. Hey, what's up, Haxablaze? Welcome to stream. How you doing today? How's your day going? And I swear, I'll airlift you out of there. Pokemon stream is turned into a mental health stream. I'm sorry, you're fine. You don't have to be sorry about that. That's okay. I'm trying to see what people can go to places. So if you're feeling really, really bad, call someone. I forgot the number. That's for people who are trying to, you know, YouTube will help me if I be mad at me. I know what you meant. Sorry if I keep apologizing. You don't have to be sorry for apologizing. Like at all. You know. I have friends I can talk to and it's not like that. Okay, well, that's good that it's not that tough at least, or it's not like to that degree at least. But sometimes it's easier to, it's honestly sometimes easier to talk to someone who's not either involved in the situation or someone you don't know personally. Like, I know, I would go and like, yeah, I know I could count on like talking to my friends or talking to my partner or like talking to my family about like what I was going through. Like, of course, I know like I can talk to them about that kind of stuff. But sometimes it's just easier to talk to someone who doesn't really know like you in the way that those personal relationships know you, because they kind of find it can make it easier to cut to like the root of the issue or like the root of what's troubling you, or help you find like more medically what's the word I'm looking for, medically inclined solutions to like help you through it and everything. So I don't know, sometimes it's actually, in my opinion at least, it can be better to talk to someone who like doesn't know you as well as like maybe like a close friend or like a parent or a sibling or a partner does. I'm not saying that you shouldn't talk to like people like that. You definitely should, and it's good that you have a support system where you can, but I just know that helps me sometimes to like not have to, like if I want to talk to like my parents about an issue I have, it's hard to talk to a family member about an issue that you have, especially if it might be regarding them. So I don't know, it's just I like having the option. So I would recommend it and see if you can at least like try. Been doing good, glad to hear it. Been grinding TCG for 3 hours and I don't know why. How about you? Sounds like a chill time. Yeah, not too much going on here on my end, honestly. Haven't really done a lot today. Have not done much today. Been a pretty low-key day for ya boy. Supposed to get together with a couple of friends earlier. That ended up falling through, sadly. I also got news that I thought I was supposed to be going to Chicago over spring break. Doesn't seem like that's happening anymore because nobody I was going to go with really wants to go anymore. So now I'm sad about that. But it happens. Yeah, pretty meh day overall here. Pretty whatever day for the most part. Just want to feel relaxed. Well, I think like reaching out to like somebody about it, like therapists and stuff, is like probably a good way to at least like help you get towards like that point. I think it's a good first step at least. I used to be scared of therapy. Within this year, I found a very good therapist. They try to get to the root of the problem. They also act as a friend. They'll see what game I'm into, you know? Yeah, exactly. Like every single time, like I've like had a therapist, it's never been like a scary or a bad experience. Like I've always come out of the situation feeling like better. Back in school, I got a chance to take a trip to Phoenix, Arizona. It was 2 days. It was the first time I didn't have to worry. It felt so good. That sounds nice, yeah. I really think you should look into the link I put in the chat. I think that might be helpful. Even if you just like take a look at it. I think that could be a good place to start. Mikey Madison or Anna de Armas? I have no idea who either of those people are. Who are they, Mike? Who are those people exactly? Let me look them up. Okay. Gotcha. First one. Actress and dog, fine ones too. I'm going with the first one. Mikey Madison is my personal preference on that, I would say. I never heard of either of them before. I would give that up to Mikey Madison though. I found her very attractive when I looked it up. They both are very attractive though. I'll give you that. You ain't wrong. They do be fine. They do. I like how egg is just capitalized. The egg. I don't know why I find that funny. The egg was added to your party. What kind of stuff have they been in before, Mike? Because I literally don't recognize either of them or their names. Mass is in the Enora movie where she plays Cinderella. Anna de Armas has been a lot of things, but she's mostly known for her being... This guy is a walking disaster. This guy is a walking disaster waiting to happen. Those are not the answers I expected, honestly. You know, in hindsight, I probably should have figured that the conversation would devolve into that. Maybe that one's on me. Maybe that one's on me, honestly. Ugh. If they weren't, why would I be interested? Fair enough. Far enough. No, the pictures I saw, they both were pretty attractive. But I definitely think, in my personal preference, I would go for the former more than the latter. That's just me, though. Think I would too. Jesus Christ, Mike. I don't know if I should read that out loud. I'm gonna choose not to. I'm gonna choose to plead the fifth on reading that message. Karen from Daredevil or She-Hulk as a human? I haven't seen either of them. I don't think I've seen either of them before. Found a solid PC for like 610 or 34 for 24 months. That's not bad. That is not bad. That's surprisingly cheap for a PC. Like, that's cheaper than some gaming laptops. That's pretty surprising, honestly. Hey, what's up, Xavier? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Can anyone help me get 3 Pokemon I've been looking for? What Pokemon are you looking for? Or am I gonna get $610 though? Sadly, I cannot answer that one for you. Jesus Christ. Scarlet Witch or Sydney Sweeney? Probably Scarlet Witch. Elizabeth Olsen. I'd probably go Elizabeth Olsen on that one, personally. I find her very attractive. My wallet shows 30 cents. Oh, yeah. Well, only $609.70 to go. So close to finishing this Shiny Stars. All I need is Gen 8 and I'm done. Nice. I don't know if you could keep saving for a PC. I kind of agree with Mike on that one. This one be a dub minimum. May as well get an X series for 500. Yeah, I'm kind of with Mike on that one. Like a good PC, you're probably gonna drop at least $1,000 on that. Round 3 is until my parents will probably let me get a job. Yeah, unfortunately, not much you can do then. Unless you can like work like odd jobs to get like the 30 bucks a month you need, but at that point, like probably just be easier just to save your money to get like a good one. Like a really good one. Because I don't know if I trust a $600 PC. Like, I'm sure it's probably fine, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Or just get an Xbox Series X for sub 500, a mouse and keyboard Bluetooth, and you may have something. Yeah, that's true. That's not a bad shout either. It's honestly not a bad shout. I'm trying to complete the Pokedex in this game, but I'm missing 3 Pokemon. What Pokemon are you missing? PC game is like 1K compared to everything else I need to get. Monitors and desk, it'll be over 2K. Yeah, exactly. Like a good PC, you're dropping at least like $1,000. Like easily at least one band. I need positive words, dude. At that point, like if you're at, I don't mean this in a rude way. At that point, if you're like, if that's really what you need, you need to like find somebody to talk to. Like I'm not like a licensed therapist or anything like that. I'm happy to let you like vent and everything, but I really think if it's this like frustrating and upsetting for you, you need to find somebody to talk to. And that's not coming from like a negative place. That's coming from a positive place because I'm worried based on the way you're talking. I think you need to find like something. I really think like seeing a therapist would be a good idea. You excited for Nintendo Switch 2 tomorrow? I am. I'll be live streaming it. That'd be great. My parents don't pay me for like chores and such and jobs that I can do like dog walking. I have to wait like 2 years. I guess you could always like ask them if there's like more you could do around the house to get paid for chores and stuff. I don't feel like eating. I'll call one of my buddies. I think that's a good idea. At least like that's starting to talk to somebody. I think that's a good start at least. But I really think you should also talk to like a professional as well. I think that'd be a good idea. Or at the very least, like, look into it. Because it's great that you have a support system that you can speak to, but like speaking to a professional is 99% of the time going to be a more conducive experience. Slurpuff, Pessimine, and Mawile are the ones that I'm missing. I don't know if I have any of those, unfortunately, at the top of my head. I think I cleaned out most of my boxes. I can check in a bit, though. Yes, it is at 9 a.m. Hexablades, correct. I'll probably start my stream around like 8:45 or something. Even after getting a 1K PC, eventually you need to replace parts for certain games because some games are very demanding on GPUs and crap. Yeah, it depends on what you buy. Like, I know for me, like, I haven't had to worry about that, but I could definitely see it being an issue as like more and more like new and like GPU demanding games get released. Thankfully, I haven't had an issue with it yet, but definitely something to keep in mind. Any money I get will save just no matter how hard I want to buy something like ZA. Fair. That's fair, I guess. But buying ZA is a lot cheaper than buying like a PC or an Xbox. Self an Asus motherboard, RTX graphics card, AMD CPU, Corsair RAM, an air cooler for the CPU, a nice mid-sized case, and an EVGA power source. The only one of those I haven't heard of is EVGA. I've at least heard of like these other brands like RTX, Asus, all them. I'll be in school, so I miss the stream. All good, no worries. Completely understandable. The VOD will still be on YouTube for people who want to watch it, so. Every year for my cousins / uncles, I get like 30 bucks, so I'll save that. There you go, that's something at least. EVGA or Corsair power, either or. True. The man knows what he's talking about. Upgrade GPUs, that's 700 or close to another 1K, depending on the one on what site. It depends, I think. I don't know if it would be like up to another like 1K, maybe. But it definitely would be a pretty penny to upgrade. Got Mawile. That's good. One down. Stream's gonna be more hype than the Doomsday Cast stream. Jesus. I've seen some GPUs for 3K. I don't think you need one like that good, though. Like, if you want one that good, like, great, that's awesome. But, like, I don't know if that's like, a necessity that you need. Like, I don't think you need a 3K GPU. Like, if you want one, like, that's great, but I think you can get away with, like, a cheaper-ish one. Like, I don't think you probably want to, like, go for, like, the cheapo depot end, but still. Back and I have good news. That's good. That's good to hear. Ooh, I got a text message. Nice. Making plans. Not necessarily, but I'm just saying how expensive they can be. Oh, yeah, I know. But you don't need, but that's the thing. You don't need to spend that much to get, like, a decent computer. Like, if you want, like straight up, like, powerhouse machine, you'll probably drop, like, 3-4 grand. But, like, my computer was, like, 1900. And, like, it runs great. I also built a PC for like 1400. I picked out the parts and then the monitor being like 160, so total 1560. I could send you it on Discord if you want to look at it. I don't know much about like building computers. Honestly, like that'd probably be like honestly, like I got my computer pre-built. Like I know Mike's pretty good, but I'm not great with computers. I know like very little. I just know I have one and it runs. You can get a decent one for sub a dub. Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you can find like a pretty decent one for like not too expensive. I had an appointment with my friend's therapist. He said he's really good. That's awesome. I'm glad. Glad you got that set up. It's a good first start. You gotta watch Linus Tech Tips. True. Used to think CPU is a GPU like a week ago. I'm a PC noob. Calling shiny blip bug at 20. We're a little past that, I'm afraid. Also, what? Building a PC is a major pain in the ass. I was always second guessing if something was broken or put on the wrong way. Yeah, I just got a pre-build, like a solid pre-build that my brother's friend got me, or like recommended me. Oh, you're calling it 100. Okay. You got your Pissimian? All right, cool. So you're just missing the Slurpuff. That's not bad. You got S'mores Pop-Tarts. Good choice. Very good choice. One of my personal favorites. Press enter on accident. I typed too fast. You're good. I was just confused because I was like, we're way past 20. Get a pre-build? Yeah, 100% get a pre-build. It's just way easier. Because a lot of the time you can do pre-builds for like monthly payments and stuff like that too. So you don't have to drop like the full amount that you need all at once, and that's really convenient. That's how I did mine. I like put like a little bit of money down and I just paid like $100 a month for mine. I didn't have to like pay any interest or anything like that either. Save that Brian power. I'm assuming that's supposed to be brain power. Match shiny blip bug at 100. Okay, that makes more sense now. I'm getting a pre-build. My dad used to build PCs, but he's never made a gaming PC. He's good at learning fast, so he said for replacement parts he could learn for you. There you go. That's the way I would do it. Orion is the goat. I'm guessing it's supposed to be goat. I'm not sure what Orion is. You're feeling much better? That's good. Going on Victory Road and Leaf Green. Nice, dude. Guys, I think the architecture of the Indigo Plaza feels epic. Hell yeah. It's definitely like a good like final area. I can't type. It's all good. I'll use all the Pokemon now. I need someone to help trade evolve it. Do you? Is it a trade evolution? Or maybe it is. Maybe it's like trade with a Whip Dream or something like that. I can't remember. Found a pretty good pre-built, I think. Like I said, I don't know how to like judge from text if it's good or not. 60 for 36 months or 110 for 12. It's not bad. Might have to go to preschool. It happens to the best of us. It's 1300. That's not bad. 1300 for that's not bad at all. Like, it's pretty solid. It is a Whip Dream. I thought it might be. Thought that's what it was. Has Crazy been a chef, a firefighter, built PCs and other tech like washing machine and stuff? Dang. He's lived a fulfilling life, that's for sure. I've only ever been in my one career. Granted, I'm still 28, but still. I've only ever been in education. I like cooking, though. Closest I've come to being a chef. My name is Chef. It's cool he's done all that, though. Very, very cool. Maybe say what I'm thinking. The sandstorm, I think I mentioned this, but it makes this area look so bad. Like, worse than normal. What I meant to say was, Jack, I'm glad you're feeling better, even though I just got here. I read top chat and saw what's happening. I feel really bad for you, but I'm glad. Yeah, I'm happy for you too. I'm happy that you're feeling better, at least. I'm sure it's not going to be like an overnight thing, but it's a good first step. I agree, Haxablades. Excuse me. Pour another drink to maybe say what I'm thinking. Jesus Christ, dude. I don't know why I have like the burps right now. His new job is making leather for boats. Dang, he's been all over the place. That's crazy. Damn, Morty. Okay, that's what I'm saying, dude. Like, I don't know why. Like, I'm so, like, gassy from this end of my body. I guess better coming out this end than it is the other end, so I suppose I got that going for me. Feeling good. Got chicken tenders, Pop-Tarts, and the cow guy stream. That's the life right there. Just gotta get a total of $14.50 for the PC and the monitor. What's good with that is you can do monthly payments, though. Finally back. Let my computer rest for an hour, so please work. Let's hope so, Savage. Welcome back. Best life? True. If I leave, you know why? You're good. No worries. I get it. I get it. Completely understandable. I feel like we made pretty good progress on this hunt so far. We're like 2 hours in. Got 100 eggs hatched. That's pretty good. Probably do the 160 for 36. Shouldn't it be less than that? We got Kai farts before GTA 6. I did not fart on camera. What? I burped on camera like plenty of times. I did not fart on camera. The 61. Yeah, that one is what makes more sense, I think. I was like, oh no, I don't want this back. No. That's where I got confused. I was like, what? That should be lower, not more expensive for more months. No shy at 100? Nope, sadly not. Back when I was younger, it was awesome. I'd had my 360. My dad and I would play Halo together. Oh, I used to love Halo. My cousin had it for his 360, and we would play Halo together. It was me, him, my brother, and my sister. That was a lot of fun. I definitely had fun with that. I like Halo. Halo's a good time. Calling Shawnee at 1:30. We'll see. We will see. Your dad's too tired for that stuff nowadays? I got you. I got you. We used to do like basketball with my dad a lot. Like that was a big one that we would do, but he's got like a bad back and like bad knees and everything now, so he can't really do it as much anymore. But we would do me and my brother against him. Was some good times. My dad was never really a video games guy though. He would play like Pokemon Stadium with me. Like I think my dad actually knew the Pokemon type chart when I was a little kid. I'm not gonna lie. Like I would be like, hey dad, can you beat this fight for me? I'm struggling. And he kind of had to learn the Pokemon type chart. Or he would ask me and be like, all right, what's good against this one? And I'd be like, electric. Because even back then, I had a pretty good handle on the type chart. Understandable, he has to get on boats and get in positions that would make him fall in the water if he wasn't careful. Oh, yeah, it's completely understandable then. Absolutely. My dad's a postman. So he's, like, stuck driving all day. But he makes good money, at least. So, I guess there's that. Losing you, it cuts deep. Your hands all over me. Losing you, it cuts deep. Bro, Moody Judy is such a good band. Where have they been all my life? These are like, it's like one of my new favorite bands I've been listening to. I don't know if anyone knows who the band Boy Genius is, but if you like Boy Genius, you will like Moody Judy. I highly recommend them. I want to pick up one of their records if they sell vinyls and stuff. My poor vinyl collection, dude. I probably spent so much money on vinyls over the years. Especially because I have like some imported Japanese vinyls that are worth like a couple $100 combined. Big fan of Tyler, the Creator. I haven't really listened to his stuff before, but I know a lot of people really like him. I think isn't he a rap artist, I want to say? I don't really listen to a lot of rap usually. I'm more of a indie rock, indie pop, alternative, pop rock kind of person. I like a little bit of rap here and there, but not my usual go-to. Like during these streams, I'm usually listening to indie pop. More indie music? What's your favorite band, Snivy? Like, who's your favorite indie band? Mine is the band Camino. We actually have a new teacher in my district. We were just chatting one day during like a staff luncheon for the district and everything. And because we're both like relatively young. And she was like, oh yeah, I was like asking her about like music and stuff. And I was like, yeah, I'll sometimes put on music for my students and everything. And she was like, oh, what kind of music do you really like? And I was like, oh, my favorite band is the band Camino. I usually put them on. And she was like, oh, no way, I just saw them like last year in concert. And I was like, oh, that's really cool. I just saw them last year in concert too. Turns out we were like at the exact same concert. I don't know, I just thought that was funny. Tally Hall. Do I have anything from Tally Hall in my like songs? Let's see. I don't think I do, actually. I don't believe I've heard of them before. It seems like Jack is a fan, though. I'll check them out. I'll check them out later. Turn off the lights is a personal recommendation. All right, good to know. I will definitely look them up. When I first saw Tally Hall, it made me think of the is it Harmony Hall, the Vampire Weekend album. It's a good song. All right, cool. You got your whipped dream. Nice. Gotta go. Might be back later. No worries, Oblivion. Have a good one. Really like Haiku from Tally Hall. That was the other one that popped up. The ones that popped up when I searched them on Spotify were Turn Off the Lights and Haiku. So it seems like those are the pretty popular ones. I have a slight problem though. It's a shiny, so I might not get it back after I trade it. Uh-oh. If you need, I know a Twitch stream where you can like request certain Pokemon that they'll send you. And you just have to make the request in there and then like join a link code. And that way you can just get one traded too. You don't have to worry about trading your shiny. Turn the Lights Off has 18 million views. That's pretty good. I got this far. No, just an idea. I didn't know if you wanted to risk losing your shiny. I wish Pokemon would incorporate like either like maybe not voice chat, but like some kind of like trade back system, like where you can just like auto trade back or something. Fortunately, this banned a long time ago. Yeah, I was gonna say when I looked them up, like their most recent stuff was like 2011, I think. I'm excited because my favorite band has new music coming out soon. They posted like a video of them in the studio, and I was like, sadness. Oh, about them like disbanding and everything. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Have a plan I could just make a code. I mean, like, yeah, but if nobody joins the code, then like what are you gonna do? You see what I mean? Lemon Demon is also a really good indie band. That one I think I've heard of before, at least. Like, I couldn't name a song by them, but the name sounds familiar. I like AGR. AGR is pretty good. I saw them in concert back when I was living in Florida in like 2018, 2019, I think. They played at a festival I was at. They were really good. Steve's Going to London is a good song in my opinion. I don't think I know that one. I think my favorite AJR song was either 100 Bad Days or I don't know. Maybe Sober Up. I did really like Sober Up. Key to this patient is patience. I mean, yeah, but the odds of someone typing in the exact 4-digit code as you are pretty slim. So you might have to remain patient for a while. Give me a few indie artists I like? Sure, go ahead. I know you feel it, love. Feel it, but you'll never be loved. Go right ahead. If I like them enough, I might add them on my stream playlist I listen to when I'm playing. Tom Cardy? I don't know that one. Never heard of him before. Oh, he's Australian. Oh, down under. Marina, the front bottoms, Woolwood, and Teddy Hyde. I know the front bottoms. Definitely know the front bottoms. I've got a couple of songs in my liked library from them. They're pretty solid. Yeah, I think they're really good. I'll check the other ones out too. What's good is since I have live chat replay on, I can just like grab the info later. I will keep those in mind. Marina made me think of the band Mariana's Trench for a second. I'll definitely look into those artists though. Always down for new music. As long as like a genre I like I don't really want somebody to recommend me like death metal. Plan B, I do random trades, but I name it trade back, and I only accept a trade if they trade a shiny as well. I mean, that's probably better than waiting for someone to eventually type in the same random code as you. It was originally Marina Dynasty, she changed it the last few years. Okay, I gotcha. No, I have not heard of her before. I'll add them to my list. Oh, I was about to say before we do these eggs, I'm gonna go run to the bathroom real quick, but I'll wait for this one. Okay, I'm gonna go run to the bathroom really quick, and then we'll keep on going with these. I'll see you guys in just a second. All right, I'm back. I feel much better. Let's jump on back into this. Now that I don't feel like I'm about to explode, thankfully. Although now my hands are cold because I just washed them. But I guess the alternative is I didn't wash my hands, so... I'd rather have cold hands than dirty hands, I guess. I like that he has like a little bow tie looking thing. I don't know. I think it's cute. I don't know if it's meant to be a bow tie or not, but it's kind of cute. We might actually beat the total number of encounters from last stream. Any game recommendations? What kind of genre are you thinking? speaking of game recommendations or just games in general, tomorrow night, remember, we are starting our brand new variety series. So it won't be Pokemon related, but we will be doing a brand new series on the channel starting tomorrow. JRPG, Final Fantasy, Xenoblade, Persona, Metaphor, Rifantasio, Octopath Traveler, those are the first ones I thought of, like the juggernauts, shall we say, the big ones. Should clarify on Switch. Oh, okay. Persona, Xenoblade. A good amount of Final Fantasies are on Switch. Like, I have Final Fantasy, I think 9 on here, I want to say, which is my personal favorite one. Whereas I know I have it on here, so I was playing it with Joe. Where the heck is Final Fantasy 9? Am I just blind? Yeah, there it is. Final Fantasy 9. It's probably one of my favorite JRPGs of all time. It's very, very good. And it's pretty cheap. I am not my body, not my mind, or my brain. I'm guessing these are music lyrics. Okay, cool. That's one of Marina's lyrics. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. They would like to help get this trade evolution, the code. I feel like that's too many numbers for a trade code. I think, isn't the max like 8, or is it just in Scarlet and Violet that the max is 8? Help them? I'm in the middle of a shiny hunt right now. I'm trying to get a shiny bug at the moment. I got stuff to do. I said I could help later, but I'm still doing a shiny hunt ATM. I got a little bug to find. Leave him for dead. All right, I didn't say that. I didn't say that, to be fair. All right, one more before we get our next batch. That's what I heard. When's the last time you went to a doctor and got your ears checked? Because you might be a good idea to make an appointment. I never said to leave them for dead. I said I would help later, but I'm in the middle of a shiny hunt right now. I got a little bug to find. I would never say that to somebody. My ears are fine, probably. I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know about that one, I'm afraid. Forever, nothing lasts for always, forever. I wonder if there's a way for like YouTube partners to get access to like certain songs to use like in stream backgrounds and stuff. That'd be nice. I do listen to music at full blast with headphones, so you probably shouldn't do that. That's how you really mess up your ears. Speaking from personal experience and also from being in the pits at concerts. Like front row in the pit. When are we getting Flint and Steel? Flint and Steel. What's that? I know what you mean by Flint and Steel. At least I'll lose my hearing from good music. I guess that's one positive from that. I don't know if you would count that as a positive or not, but I guess that's one way to look at it. Saw a Minecraft movie promo with Jack Black repeating that. That sure looks like a movie is all I'm gonna say on the subject. Definitely not gonna be something I'm interested in. I more than likely will not go see it. Gonna be the best movie? It's gonna be terrible. It's gonna be so bad. I really hope they are able to salvage it because I know how important it is for so many people. But in my opinion, it looks really bad. Like, it's the biggest video game, or at least one of the biggest video games of all time, and it just does not look interesting. It's gonna be Citizen Kane? I doubt it. I doubt it's gonna be considered like Citizen Kane, which is considered to be one of the greatest movies of all time. Music looks like a rip-off Jumanji movie? Maybe, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if they had similar scores. It's gonna be the Gen 5 for movies. Your opinion is invalidated because you defend Sword and Shield. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules. This guy put Sword and Shield as like an A-tier Pokemon game. Nah. He's not allowed to have opinions after that. It's gonna be the Pokemon Emerald of Cinema. Somehow I doubt it. Sword and Shield haters rise up. I do not like this game. I don't think I would ever go back and play this game like beginning to end again. Like, I'll shiny hunt in it. Like, sure, that's great. I would never like willingly like want to be like, man, I want to play Sword and Shield. I want to go make a new file. Kai, have you on multiple occasions saying that Sword and Shield is better than Heart Gold, Soul Silver? Absolutely not. I have never once in my life said that, and I would never once in my life say that. Because I do not believe that for a second. Flint and Steel, true. I love Sword and Shield. If there are no Sword and Shield fans in the world, it means I'm dead. Well, at least we know that he's still alive then, folks. Because we do have a Sword and Shield fan in chat. He's still alive. Sword and Shield and better changed my mind. What? Flint and Steel, Chicken Jockey. I am Steve, Ender Pearl. I feel like my IQ is dropping just from reading that message out loud. You think Sword and Shield are better than Heart Gold and Soul Silver? That's crazy. Why do you hate Naruto? I just think she's boring. I don't know. Just never really enjoyed her character that much. She joins kind of late too, so you don't really like get as much time with her as you do the other characters. I think that was probably part of it. I wouldn't say I hate her. I just don't. She's probably like my second least favorite character, like party wise in the game besides Teddy. It's gonna turn Minecraft into Among Us levels of degeneracy? Probably, yeah. She shoots shadows with a gun. I mean, so does the entire Persona 5 cast. I did play P5 before I played P4. I don't know, I just didn't really like her. She joins like too late for me to like really like enjoy her character. Strongly dislike? Strongly dislike what? But she did it first? I guess, but like... that means I should love her character just because she used a gun? Like, I found her character, like... I don't know, I didn't even think she was that good of a detective. Like, I feel like all the stuff she, like, figured out, like... Our lovable party of bumbling idiots was also able to figure out. You don't hate Naruto, you strongly dislike her? Yeah, I don't hate her. I never said I hate her, I just said I don't like her. I'm talking about, I guess that doesn't count probably. I guess she does count since her hands are guns. Yeah, but I don't know. She's also a robot. She's also a toaster, so like, I don't know. I don't really like Aigis that much either. Just saying. I'm more of a Mitsuru and Yukari guy myself. Personally. No shiny at 130, so shiny at 160, maybe. I was messing around, I don't really care. I know. Just Naoto never really spoke to me on like a character level. Like, she's whatever, but like, I don't know, she just joins a little bit too late. And it's not like where like Mitsuru joins you kind of late, but she's also been around the entire game. It makes you feel better. Naruto's not my least favorite character. I guess is a toaster. Alushi's best character. I don't like I guess. I was definitely a Mitsuru apologist and defender. Mitsuru best girl IMO. Yukari a close second. I'm just eating cake for no reason. I mean, I think the reason is you wanted cake, right? I think that's plenty of a reason. I know what y'all are talking about. Video game series called Persona. Yukari is best girl. I guess is best toaster. Nah, I'm definitely Mitsuru best girl camp. Yukari's second best though. I do like Yukari a lot. I didn't like her at first, but she grew on me. I did not like Aigis. I didn't really care for Aigis, and I did not like Fuka either. That's a good reason, exactly. Sometimes you don't need a reason to eat cake. The reason is you wanted cake. Toaster, yeah, she's a robot, so there's a joke within the community that she's a toaster. I know what that is, so I know what they're talking about. There's a joke in the... There's a character in Persona 3 named Aigis who joins your party, and she's a robot. And there's a joke, like an old meme within the Persona community that she's a toaster. So that's where that comes from. Alice pushed Aigis to be loved too. Yeah, I don't know. I get why people like Aigis, don't get me wrong. But like... I don't know. Thought you guys were talking about an actual toaster? No, it's just a joke. She's a character who's like a robot. So you're old? No, I'm only 28. I also wasn't playing Persona 3 when it came out. I didn't even know Persona existed. But after seeing references to it in like the remakes and stuff, I was able to pick up on it because I asked about it. She's like the second most important character in P3 too besides Makoto? Probably, yeah. I want some toast now? True. Yeah, well, I'm redacted, so you're old? No, I don't think so. I'm not that old. I'm still relatively young. I don't know why, but anytime I hear something about food, I just get hungry. Yeah, it's just a natural reaction, honestly. Talking about food just makes you hungry. It's how it works. It's like how when you see somebody yawn, it makes you want to yawn back. Just like that. If I made you yawn just there and you aren't currently subscribed, you now have to subscribe. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules. I just enforce them. I hear pizza, so I want bacon pizza from Little Caesars. Little Caesars is good. I'm a Little Caesars apologist. I think they're good. Toasted strawberry jam would hit right now, but I don't have any bread or jam. I have a cherry blood orange jam in my fridge. That's pretty good. It's really, really good. I like it. I sure like the last boss fight. The fact that she isn't really bad, but just listen to humanity's cries for the end. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's a good boss fight. That's how I feel about P5, like the final boss of P5 Royal. Like everything about that fight is so good. The set pieces, the story elements, the psychological elements behind it, the music. Throw Your Mask Away is a phenomenal song. I think that might be my favorite. But I'm gonna go get some bread and jam. There you go. Like Gentle Madman is one of my favorite songs in the franchise. It's so good. It's so good. Can you use the bathroom? Sounds like a plan. Memories of You still makes my soul winter. Yeah. Da 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 da. Yeah, Memories of You goes crazy. It's definitely one of my favorites. It's a goddamn masterpiece. Like that song is an actual masterpiece. Lyrics are crazy too. Yeah, the context of, like playing Persona 3 with like the context of the whole story and everything, and then hearing Memories of You at the end, it's just peak. It's just peak. I'm sleepy. I need sleep. Then go to bed. But the stream, well, your sleep's more important than my stream, so go to bed. Excuse me. Fair point. Yeah, your health is more important than my stream. If you are tired, please go to bed. Do not let me be the reason that I am like keeping you up. Makoto, my beloved. Makoto's the GOAT. I said it, but I think he's my least favorite of the 3 Persona game protagonists that for games I've played. I do still like him, but I just like Narukami and Ren more. But like all 3 of them are great. They're very good main characters, like for RPGs. See you, Jack. Have a good one. Movies did him so good. I haven't seen the movies. I've seen the P4 and P5 animes, but that's it. And the only one I liked was the P4 anime. I did not like the P5 anime. I watched the whole thing. The music was good. Oh well. Alright, we should be back. I don't know why all of a sudden OBS decided to disconnect on me like that, but we should be back now. Just randomly out of nowhere, OBS is like, yeah, we can disconnect right now. This is fine. This is fine. Thanks, OBS. Appreciate you, pal. Well, it seems like we're back. So it's all good. That was weird. They show how much Makoto actually cares about Aigis, which you kind of get in the games, but it hits harder in the movie form. That's fair. Just saw Customer's energy truck pass by my house. Hopefully that means soon. Hopefully. That is a good sign, I would say. I would call that a very good sign. Hopefully that means you'll have power again very soon. It's really, life is just boring. I know you said that they said around like 9:30, right? So that's a plus. Maybe that means they're finally getting around to it. I think Alex just put 11 inches to make characters much as Makoto and Aigis. Was it really like, I don't know. I guess it kind of is love. I don't know. Like, I guess it is love, but like, I don't know. I always thought of it as like a, like kind of like a, they just cared deeply about one another. Like, I don't know if it was like romantic love. I guess it depends on who you romance everything, but you get the idea. Not too much longer gonna take using dad to watch stuff. Lag watching this every 50 seconds or so. Oh, that's frustrating. Yeah, it seems like you're not the only one who had issues with lag earlier. Savage was having issues before too. I don't think they're out of power though. I think there's just, they said their Wi-Fi was acting up. Yeah, hopefully it's not too much longer. That way you can actually like charge your devices and stuff too. Unless you have like those power banks and everything. You can definitely see it that way with Makoto being, and I guess being a ship is popular for a reason. Oh yeah, I'm not saying that. Like, obviously I know it's probably like a popular ship, but I don't know. I never romanced her in particular, so I just always saw it as like she was like fulfilling her purpose for why she was created, and that's where the love between the two of them came from, was like a love to like look after each other and care about each other, but not like a romantic love, if that makes sense. That's just the way I saw it. The thing about mediums and art mediums and stuff like that is just they're open to interpretation, and that's one of the good things about them. Imagine Kai laughing when Aigis breaks down on the bridge. I did not. I don't really like Aigis, but I didn't like hate her. I wasn't like praying for her downfall. Hope they get fixed before Switch 2 Direct. I want to watch that instead of seeing all the announcements after. Hopefully, yeah. Especially if you see trucks out now and everything. That should hopefully mean that they're going to be getting you soon. Ideally. I like to imagine it because it's funny. Rip. Yeah, I'm hoping. I know there's supposed to be a storm that's supposed to hit tomorrow. So I'm hoping it doesn't hit until like the late afternoon when like the direct's over and all that. I'm having to go to my dad's to charge myself. Thankfully, I didn't lose power. Spread a few places around him. That's good, at least. I'm glad you at least have a place you can go where like you have like heat and can like charge your devices and stuff. That's definitely good. Let you win. So why am I such a freak? Wow, 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 wow. What notification did I get on my phone? Oh, that's kind of interesting. It was a message from YouTube. No, I don't want your stupid expansion pass. They're gonna try to fix before the next storm hits tomorrow, just so people can get the resources ready. Yeah, I remember you saying that that's what they were kind of hoping for, because you said that they mentioned it. When will it come out first, P6 or P4 remake? It has to be P6, right? Probably. I wouldn't be surprised if we get an announcement sometime this year. Hey, Oxablades, welcome back. Now that Metaphor has kind of been out for a while and everything, I feel like the next thing they probably announce is P6. Gonna start chanting Grookey and Scarlet and Violet. Good luck. Jealous did also make Metaphor, so they're busy with that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying. Now that Metaphor is out and done and everything, that's why I think they'll probably announce something later this year. They've lost a few hundred in groceries. Ugh. I know I made them the frozen pizza and burger. Had to drink all the milk, cook all the eggs, some cheese, other meats, etc. Damn, that's so annoying. That's really frustrating. Sorry that happened to you. I'm honestly surprised, like, I didn't lose power. I thought for sure I would have. Because, like, the weather got really bad by me. Quick question before I go to bed. Okie dokie. What does ETC mean? ETC means etc. Etc. means, like, and so on and so on and so on. Like, extra stuff. Thanks. No prob. No prob. What region of the world would you want the next Pokemon game to take place in? Probably Australia. Probably Australia. Feel like they could do some cool stuff with that. People think P5 remake is close. Ain't no way they would make a P5 remake before 4, 2, and 1. There's no way. Yeah, I think with P5R, P5 is good for now. I completely agree. Completely agree. Power didn't even blink and just zip gone out of here. Only went off, it was just out. Damn, that's wild. Hi, Joe. How's it going, man? You did unfortunately miss the Fox. We got it in 174, so we got it 24 encounters into the stream today. In the land down under. True. Oh boy, howdy now. I'm out night night. Have a good night. I'll show you the Fox in a second, Joe. Since you weren't here to see it before. Oops. Here you go, Joe. We got Foxtrot the Nickit. With Unburden and a gentle nature. No, naughty nature. My bad. There's Foxtrot, our newest shiny. Now we're 115 encounters into a blip bug hunt. I can do an Australian accent, but I'm not that good. But at the same time, I'm good, if that makes sense. I think I'm okay at it. I can do one if I really try, but like it's hard to just do one off rip, if that makes sense. Like, oh no. Like, that sounded terrible, but like, if you get me like talking and getting into it, then I can probably do it all right. It looks so good. The shiny is phenomenal, yeah. The game is loving you. It really is. Like, we've been having some pretty good luck with Sword and Shield so far, surprisingly. It's about 51 hours since my power died. Not even the longest I've gone. At least I think that was about 80 hours. Yeah, I grew up in Florida, so there were definitely hurricanes. We were out like a couple of days without power. I hope it's a P4 Golden remake and not OG P4. I didn't really care that much about Marie, but she adds a good amount to the story. Oh no, I don't care for her as a character, but I agree she adds a lot to the story. Like, she has an entire arc and dungeon. And she plays a big part in the game's ending. I think that if they did remake it, they probably would do Golden. Because they know, I feel like, even though she's pretty divisive, I feel like people, like, have, like, a good amount of, like, for love for Marie and everything. You may have lost your Slurpuff? Oh, no. That's probably not good. I was out for 4 days a few months back. When it was 90, I was just chilling outside shirtless making frozen pizzas on my grill with a beard. I looked insane. That's a sad thing to think about, but that's a very funny mental image, I can't lie. Like, I'm not happy that that happened to you, but the mental image is very humorous. They also chose OG P3 and not P3 Portable for the remake, so who knows? Yeah, that's true. I feel like it probably would have been a bit more difficult to like code in like the female main character and everything, so I think that might be why. That's just my assumption, though. I could be wrong. We'll have to wait and see, I suppose. I like that you're doing all the fast eggs first. Maybe Squove it next to continue with the first route. I was thinking either that or Stuffle. Because you can't get Stuffle in Scarlet and Violet. And I really like Stuffle and Beware. But I'll go with either. The only thing is with Squove it, I have one in Scarlet and Violet, you know? Like, I want to focus on mons I can't get in Scarlet and Violet. That's why I've done Wooloo, Nickit, and Blipbug so far. But if you couldn't get Squovit or Rookity, I would absolutely go for those. 100%. If they didn't have Marie in a P4 remake, modders definitely will. Oh yeah, probably. I'm sure at least to some degree. I don't know how much they'd be able to like save like the story and everything around her, but I'm sure they would add like a palette swap or texture swap or something. I got a full on Squovit like 10 minutes in my first playthrough and I just surprise rated it. Honestly, that doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me about you, Joe. Had some really fast shooting months on this and I had my Sobble going about 4 and something eggs. I usually count, but I had one that went 9 eggs. I remember what it was, sadly. I think the shortest one I've had is probably my Wooloo, because it took like 51, I want to say. I know my my Ice Cube one took like no time at all. I think it was less than like 70 or something. Disgusting creature. Yeah, it's a bit of a tragic Pokemon. I'll give you that. Is the coach name mod for P3R, and that's pretty big. But does that add like story stuff, or is it just like make it so like the female characters in the game? What was everyone's first shiny in Scarlet and Violet? If you played it, mine was Halucha. Excuse me. Here's with a Swablu. Nice. Yeah, mine was full odds Halucha. Choice one by far was a random Rowlet. I was hatching in Scarlet and Violet for someone's egg lock. I had 2 eggs, picked one random, and that one was shiny. That's wild. That happened to me in X and Y. The first time I ever did Masuda methoding, I got like a Darumaka and like 25 eggs or something like that. It was crazy. They wouldn't have a Slurpuff. I need to complete the Pokedex. I lost the shiny. I don't think I do. I can try and look real quick, but like I said, I'm in the middle of a shiny hunt right now, so I wouldn't be able to help until later. Let me search and see if I have one. What's the search button on this? How do you search? Oh, there we go. There. Could not see it for a second. Do I have a Slurpuff? I do not. I do not have a Slurpuff, I'm afraid. Like I said before, I can give you that Twitch channel that you can just request one from the streamer and they'll just send it to you. If you want to do that. Pretty sure they changed dialogue and stuff. Haven't seen too much though. Oh, so it's not like a huge mod then. Like, I mean, changing dialogue is pretty cool, but like, it's not like huge. Like, it's still something, but it's definitely not like ginormous, I would say. That link in chat is the one you can request them at. So if you want to do that, you should be able to. Had Nippendimp in like 20, Fast for Scarlet with Sprigatito in like 50. You got Sprig in 50? It took me 360. Lucky. Nice. Yee. I got 2 full outs, clutch, about 2 badges in Scarlet and Violet. I was checking out an Outbreak out for the first time, knocked out 1 Pokemon, next one that spawned was shiny. That's wild. Yeah, the link I put in chat right there, Xavier, that'll give you where you can request one. Otherwise, it looks like Joe said they can trade one to you after he finishes his burrito. So it's up to you. You want to wait for Joe to finish his burrito? Looks like he can send you one. Then you should be all good. Trying to figure out what time I want to keep this stream going till. Probably not too late, just because I gotta be up kind of early tomorrow for tomorrow's stream. Those projects have to sort of feel more on some of the other features that were exclusively in portables, just the optional male Velvet Room attendant Theodore and the female protagonist alternate overworld, school, battle, and social link things from portable soundtrack. Mine was published on dang. I feel like that's like, I feel like you're just on the Wikipedia. Thinking Xavier already left to go to Twitch. Doesn't seem like it. It seems like they're still here. Shall wait for the map burrito. There you go. The man's getting a shiny guaranteed. If there's one thing I know about Joe, he'll probably be like, nah, I'm good. Dude, Way of Life from P3 Portable is actually like one of my top 5 favorite songs in Persona of all time. It's so good. Yeah, he's still here. No shiny, please, just like a normal Wooloo or whatever. There you go. You're on the wiki? Yeah, it's kind of what I figured. It literally sounded like it was just like like a full-on advertisement for it. Like, it almost sounds like you're reading a script. That's why I was like, okay. It's gotta be like the wiki or something. All right, lucky number 160 maybe. Let's see. Not typing it all out, I'm lazy. Fair. Sadly, number 160 was not lucky. Unfort. Unfort. So just drive, fall in love on the highway. Okay, can we stop calling this shiny because you've been wrong 3 times now? Your power's back? Nice. That's big. Just realized I said 1 ready instead of 1 ready. I'm sure he knew what you meant. Hey Dorothy, welcome back. How have you been? Pretty good. We got our shiny Nickit. Now we are 160 encounters into a shiny Blipbug. I like Katone as a character. It's just a gender swap in the code, but still. Yeah, she's fine, I guess. I don't know. I'm usually like, whenever I play Persona, like the main character is not really like a character I really care about that much. Gotta go, so you have school tomorrow. See ya. See you later. Like, all the protagonists in Persona are fine, but I don't know. I definitely prefer like the party members and stuff, or like the social links and all that. Think I should have a full party? Yeah, there we go. That's awkward. I don't have one. I thought I had one too, but I don't either. Rip. I literally thought the exact same thing. I was like, oh, let me search. I probably have one. Oh. Sure don't. Shiny hunting Poiple. Solid. Should be easy if you're in sword at least. I'm pretty sure he has shield. I could be wrong though. Yeah, it's a sword exclusive. We're both shield gamers. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm pretty sure Joe bought shield because him and I weren't able to help each other with the version exclusives when the game came out. My sword file is at the first gym. True. True, true. So again, I say, here you go. Here you go. I recommend this link right here. That way you're able to get your slurp off and just be done with it. Feels so good not to lag, I'm sure. I'm glad you got your power back. Wait, why is the shiny for a cool? Slurpuffs? Yeah, Slurpuff shiny is cool. I think it is, at least. I like it. I enjoy it shiny a lot. Oh my gosh, you just got thought out too? Ah, shame you couldn't save him. I guess it's better to have the power again, I suppose. So tiny victories, I guess. Although I guess having power back on is a pretty big victory. YouTube is like my TV and streams are my movies. Yeah, I don't watch like a ton of movies anymore. I have like a couple of like physical movies that I bought, but that's about it. Like I'm watching like video essays or something like that. But most of my like family, my friends, my partner, they're all big movie people. Being able to see is good enough. Fair point. Kai Guy is my TV and Donker Dank is my movies. True. 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 Isn't the pre-evolution of Slurpuff early on in the game? I haven't already here if that's the case. I honestly don't know. I don't know where you get it. I don't think it's too late in the game, but I also don't think it's very early. I'm not sure, honestly. It's Route 5. So where's that at? So if Joe's at the first gym... Oh yeah. He's like right before. if that's the case. But that's if he can get one. Man, I already have an idea. An idea for what? Honey, I believe in us. One of my stations is playing your favorite Mozart. Nice. I'm listening to some indie rock right now. It's coming in clutch at the moment. More like stupid. Stupe ace effective. Poor Junpei. Poor Junpei. He's able to get the Slurpuff. He could trade it to me so I could grind out for the evolution time. We could trade it again for it to evolve. I don't know how long that would take, though. That's the only thing. Junpei is a mega simp, and that's coming from this guy. True. True. Junpei's alright. I didn't mind him. He's alright. I was more of an Akihiko guy. My king. If my power goes out tomorrow, I may scream. I don't think anybody would blame you if you did. I don't believe anybody would blame you if you did. Every woman in a mile radius come to knock him down, but Chidori, besides Chidori, true. I'm gonna yell a curse loud enough to be heard down the road. I wouldn't be surprised. I might hear you like randomly somewhere else in the state, dude. I have a maxed out Zygarde that could carry you through the battle tower. Cool. Junpei is a better Ryuji? No. No. Absolutely not. Nah. Ryuji's awesome. Absolutely not. Junpei is not a better Ryuji. Junpei is a worse Ryuji. Yosuke is a worse Junpei. I'll say that. But Ryuji's the GOAT. Like I love Ryuji. He's great. He's no Yusuke, but like then again, nobody is. Yusuke's my king. Yusuke is best boy by far. That's why I like Kanji so much. Kanji is just the best parts of Ryuji and Yusuke rolled into one. And that's why Kanji's the GOAT. He's literally the best parts of Ryuji and Yusuke rolled into one. Felt like it sympathized a little bit more with Junpei. I completely disagree. I could not disagree more if I tried. It was the exact opposite for me. I feel like I was able to sympathize and empathize more with Ryuji way more. Personally. So number 3, yes. Like, Junpei's whatever. I never really, like, cared for him that much. Akihiko's cooler. And I like Yukari and Mitsuru, so they were always in my party. And then occasionally I'd throw in, like, Koromaru and Ken and stuff. Like, I didn't really pick, like, parties based on, like, who was good. I picked parties based on characters I liked. I love Rain Herald. It took me a second, Joe. It took me a second there, I'll admit it. I think we'll probably go for like another couple of encounters and wrap up. Maybe we can get the blip bug before then. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. The bagpipes is so funny. I like how much we disagree. I think this thing is great because we can talk about what we like and or hate about certain things. Yeah, that's what is cool about being a human, is you don't have to always agree with everybody. If everybody agreed on the same stuff, life would be boring as hell. I have a second idea, but it's way more dreadful. I'm going to try and trade for a pre-evolved Slurpuff, get the evolution, and then trade for it to evolve. What? Why not just use the link I sent you and just get a Slurpuff sent to you? I feel like that would save you a lot of time at this point. Just so you can get the Pokedex completed. Sometimes I may mess around in active fender, but it's all in good fun. You're good. Because I'm using an outdated tablet that can't update the latest version, which requires you to be on the latest version, which I physically can't be on. I don't know what to say at that point then. I don't know why the tablet won't update then. Counterpoint, wait for ZA because surely he's gonna be in it. True, true. That's the end of the year basically, and it's only one Pokemon. He's very much joking. I don't think he's serious. Then again, it's Joe, so I never know. Can never tell for sure. All right. We'll probably go maybe 5 or 15 more to get it up. Well, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I might go up to 200, depending on how I'm feeling. If I feel like we're making good progress and going through them quickly, I might go up to 200. Mega Slurpuff gonna go crazy? We'll see. $21 more? 21 will put us at 196, won't it? Why 196? Is that a special number for you or something? Wonder what do you guys think her hat says? Because it's got writing on it. 69k checks. If I had to do 69,000 resets for this stupid bug, yeah, I'm not doing those. I would not do that many resets for a blip bug. Absolutely not. Ain't no way would I do that. Hi Fiora, what you doing? What you doing, kiddo? What? What's the matter? Do you want something? Come here. No, you don't want something? Okay. I was trying to get you to come this way for pets, but apparently you don't want pets. Oh, there she is. What? Oh, you knew I was gonna pick you up? Nah. You sly little fox, you. Come here. Why do you hate being picked up so much, Fiora? I don't understand it. Oh. Come here. Grab a seat. Pop a squat, shall ya? By pop a squat, I meant sit down, not stand on my lap. You do realize you could, like, sit down right now? Isn't that wild? Isn't that just a crazy thing that you're capable of doing? But nope, for some reason you're just placing your butt in my face like this. This freaking weird freaking cat, dude. Ah. I wish she was why we could get battle points. I don't understand any of that. I'm sorry. I am very confused. I don't get what you mean there. My cat named Bella is desperate for attention, but if you pick her up, she'll squirm. Fiora doesn't really do that. Like, she's not, like, desperate for attention. She just doesn't like when my attention's on other things. Like, most often during the day, she doesn't want attention, but, like, during the evening when my attention's on, like, stream, or if I'm, like, in a video call with, like, Mike and Joe, or, like, if I'm gaming, or, like, if I'm on the phone with somebody, then she freaks out. She's, like, needs to make her presence known. But no, she hates being picked up. Absolutely despises it. But she needs attention, and if you don't give it to her, she's going to claw your gaming chair and put holes in it, and then she's going to get yelled at for doing that. But whatever, I guess. These are the hard knock lives of cat owners, I suppose. No matter how many times you pet her, play with her, she doesn't care. She's desperate anyway. Damn. All right, one more to go for this batch. All right, we're hitting even 180. That's pretty good. Do I want to go up to 200, or do I want to just pause it here since we got a full box? I don't know. That's a toughie. That is a toughie. Do you ignore her? She'll try to claw you. Aw, that's cute. We're right at 3.5 hours, so I think I might just pause it here. I think that's probably going to be what we do. All right, I think we'll go ahead and wrap up right here. Thanks, everybody, for tuning into the stream. Definitely subscribe if y'all are new around here. We'll be back tomorrow morning for the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct reaction. So I'll be going live for that and everything, so make sure you tune into that. And tomorrow night, I will be playing a new variety game on stream, so make sure you are here for that as well. I've got all the thumbnails and everything ready to go, so hopefully you guys are excited for that. We'll be back here tomorrow night for all of that, and tomorrow morning for that Switch Direct. Like I said, I will see you all later. Have yourselves a good one. I'll be back tomorrow. Take care of yourselves, and peace.